Okay, the stream should be starting relatively soon. I just need to make a couple adjustments. Give me one moment. Need to get some information, update the YouTube thumbnail. I should really find a better way to do all this. Link. Get something over here. Yep. Yep, looks like Rumble's good. Which seems good. Just need to check my other computer. Give me one moment. Oh, forgot to change one thing over there. Of course, Twitch decided to play an advertisement. I think everything is good to go right now. So, let's go ahead and get started. This should work fine. There's one thing I did forget. Give me one moment. I need to do something over here. There we go. Now I should be good to go. Always forget, I feel like I forget something, but let's go and get started. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Dawn of War 2 Elite Mod replay. So on the north side, as the Chaos Lord, we have Daddy Chaos Lord? Oh great. I'm not going to say that again. On the south side, as the Eversor Assassin, we have Triple Whipple Nipple Slipple. What's up with these names? Sounds like both of them are worshippers of Slaanesh. Because you don't say daddy, you say father if it's the Chaos Lord. And Khorne. You only say that for Slaanesh. I suppose for Nurgle you say father as well, because he's like basically the father nature. And Tzeentch is probably that crazy uncle you have. So I suppose Nurgle wouldn't be that either, could be that either. Strike Squad engaging the Chaos Lord at range. Their storm bolters do a bit of damage at range as well, getting some nice shots. Forcing Chaos Lord back, very nice. Inquisitor Sword Troopers are capturing up the VP right now, and now we've got the Eversor Assassin rotating on forward. We've got the ritual activated while the Chaos Lord quickly advance and engage in melee, but the strike squads, of course, are a melee squad as well. We've got some Chaos Marines as well as two squads of Chaos Heretics in the mix. Well, the Chaos Heretics should have engaged the Eversor Assassin, and now the Chaos Marines are stuck in the melee. They receive special attack there, very good, but now the Heretics are going to be tying up the Eversor Assassin up in melee, and the Eversor Assassin does fall back over here. The Chaos Lord received quite a bit of fire, doesn't get that special attack off to get some extra health, and now we've got the Chaos Heretics advancing forward. We got two squads of Inquisitor Stormtroopers and a strike squad down here as well. Good detonation there, suppressing down the Inquisitor Stormtroopers. This Inquisitor Stormtrooper is trying to engage in range, but does do a soft retreat away now. Oh, what okay, that was just the Chaos Aspiring Champion that teleported forward. I got a bit confused of what that was, but it's just the Aspiring Champion. Power node is receiving some damage. We've got a Purgatation squad on the build queue. Now the other Sword Assassin's advancing forward with his support units. The Chaos Heretic won't be able to stick around for much so long. It does enable the models there, very nice. If the point does get deactivated, Chaos Heretic squad does retreat back now, but the Ooh, Aspiring Shape's the only thing that remains, but Aspiring Shape itself is quite durable. Still has over 200 health remaining.
Your forces obey you.
So Stormtroopers and Strike Squads now balling up forward, trying to engage the Chaos Marines. Chaos Marines, they fall back nice and early, they have to. They're way outgunned, and we do got the Heretic over here as well. So full retreat by the Chaos Lord, and British Squad has been brought out. It is an AoE suppression weapons.
Position point is slipping away.
Now we do have, looks like a handful of power drainers deployed on out.
Ready flamers.
Ready flamers? It's Inquisitor Stormtrooper. Oh wait, yeah, it's the Combine Flamer of the Chaos Lord. I was looking at the wrong player.
Dark Halo.
Dark Halo, Combine Flamer. He's going for a lot of upgrades on the Chaos Lord at this moment in time.
Do not trifle with me, worm.
Chaos, not Dark Chaos. The Dark Halo does, of course, allow him to use his energy as shields, or energy as health. Same difference, really. We got Ritual right here. The problem is that Ritual does not give extra health regen like the Nurgle. Eternal War upgrade just been upgraded on the Chaos Marines. Getting all my units mixed up. Getting tied up. My language is getting all tied up, and I'm always horrible at speaking. Protection Squad, Spades 4, good damage there onto the Chaos Marines. Now maybe a good time for the Combine Flamer effect, because they're very bunched up. Heretic Squad advancing forward. We may need to detonate one of the models as soon as possible. Does detonate one of the models there, suppressing two of those squads. The Aspiring Champion does get a special attack there for the Chaos from Heretics. And there goes the entire Perpetration Squad, but great cast there by the Strike Squad there with the Tome Titans upgrade. One of the Heretic Squad also went down as well. The other Heretic Squad is fully retreating. So both sides lost a squad, but the Purgation Squad is a more valuable squad. Chaos Marines are all the way back here, and the Chaos Sorcerer are still in the mix. The Chaos Marine is very, very durable. Got a Sergeant upgrade onto the Inquisitor Stormtroopers, so now we can throw out some various frags. Now the Chaos Sorcerer is falling them back. We got some Noise Marines being plotted out. Should be very effective versus those Inquisitor Stormtroopers. AoE weapon like that, plus able to hide up melee at rage. Strike Squad will still, I suppose he's been doing a good job maintaining ranged attacks there with the Strike Squad. So I suppose the Noise Marines tying up in melee effect will affect them as well. Noise Marines are not turning forward. We may see the Wolves. Let's throw a frag grenade there on top of the Noise Marines, and now got force fall back by the Strike Squad and the Inquisitor Stormtroopers. Both Inquisitor Stormtroopers are falling back, just leaving the Eversor Assassin by himself. The Combine Flamer does have, of course, extra range damage, I believe. The fact that it has the damage upgrade, the weapon range symbol. And the Eversor Assassin does fall back. Over here, we got the various points being captured up. Very nice. You could get the Chaos Heretic Squad around just for rituals. Still be a good captain squad. And Noise Marines going to try for some gen bashing. You'll probably get the point deactivated, and that's about it. Inquisitor Stormtroopers could advance forward to throw out a frag. It does get attacked there, does use the wubs there to knock back some of the Strike Squads, and does fall back after dropping one model.
Ready to kill.
Points being immediately being reactivated.
Call now upon the unholy power of the Chaos God.
And now level 2, tier 2 being researched by the Chaos Sorcerer. You'll probably go for either Bloodletters or Blood Crusher. Bloodletters seem like they've been pretty common, but in this certain situation, Blood Crush would not hurt. His one doesn't have any anti-vehicle weapons, nor has anything can be upgraded to anti-vehicle weapons. So the Eversor Assassin may be able to. I'm really not sure about the other Eversor Assassin upgrades. But I know the Inquisitor Stormtroopers and Strike Squad cannot.
Losing us a victory point.
So I'm a bit more impartial right now to the Blood Crusher. Our node is still receiving a bit of fire. Eversor Assassin Strike Squad are coming to rotate over. And does activate that Eversor Assassin ability Once again, I really don't know what that ability does. Strike Squad being tied up in melee, and the Heretics do force back the Strike Squad. Strike Squad's getting some hits there onto the Chaos Marines and does get forced back himself. This point's being activated by the Evasaur Assassin, but the Noise Marines can quickly rectify that. They have to rectify it. Up north, we do got the Inquisitor Stormtroopers capturing several requisition points. Overall, some good field control by the Evasaur Assassin. This ritual can be very handy indeed for the Noise Marines to get in range, but got a good knockback grenade from the Inquisitor Stormtroopers before they fall back.
Ready to obey.
And Stronghold is upgraded tier 2, and now we do have some Bloodletters deployed on the field. Strike Squad and Heretic Squad's advancing forward. Does got a nice knockback grenade there. Got the Wubs coming on out, knocking back these various forces. Very good. Now the Evasaur Assassin pulling back. The Strike Squad is sort of locked down right there. There's seen a bit of fire. Oh wait, I thought the Evasaur Assassin did a full retreat there. I must be mistaken. Bloodletters teleport forward. The Evasaur Assassin does get a nice special attack there, but no model drops. Heretic Squad does knock force back the Strike Squad. And now we do have a Grey Knight Dreadnought. Right now, the Chaos Lord does not have any weapons to engage it. He can upgrade his Noise Marines to Blastmasters, which is a general purpose anti-all weapon, but still not the greatest item. Does get a nice grenade onto the Noise Marines, as the Inquisitor Stormtrooper does fall back. Bloodletters do receive extra health regen since they are daemons. And, ooh, if the Heretic Squad's down to one last model, they need to fully fall back. They're prone to being wiped. And the Heretic Squad does, in fact, totally go down, which means there's no more potential rituals. Another generator's being deployed on out. Bloodletters are going to teleport away. And they do drop a model there as well. No anti-vehicle weapon being researched by the Chaos Lord at the moment. Going for a Heretic Squad, which is not an anti-vehicle weapon. The Chaos Lord has its aspiring champion leader as well. Though I suppose the Chaos Marines can be upgraded to chain axes, which does get the one Melta pistol, which that won't be all too effective versus Grey Knight Dreadnought either way. Another generator does go down. And now we've got a Chaos Dreadnought being deployed on out. I've been saying Dread Knight the entire time. Dreadnought. Grenade that's been thrown, knocks back some forces. And the Chaos Lord's getting some good hits on in. Another generator does go down. The Noise Marines need to fall back. They need to stay away from that Dreadnought. Good cast there. We've got now the Chaos Marines also advancing forward as well. Evasaur Assassin's about ready to go down as well. The Evasaur Assassin has been upgraded with the Cybernetics Enhancement. Good special attack there from the Dreadnought. And now we've got a Chaos Dreadnought coming forward. Does have the anti-vehicle weapon. Does inside the garrison. That is a flamethrower, so that's good anti-vehicle. Players need to do a full retreat at this point in time. These various sources are quite wounded, but still no designated anti-vehicle weapon. So the Chaos Dreadnought should do some good work, but he's going to be tied up in melee. Got these guys trying to repair up the Grey Knight Dreadnought. Hater Squad coming on forward as well. Does actually a ritual there. Now they're going to be engaging in melee, but right now the Chaos Dreadnought does have less health. Noise Marines are not being upgraded to Blastmaster at the moment. He's being upgraded by the Heretic Squad. Heretic Squad is almost wiped out. Bloodletter's going to try to pitch in some damage there onto melee. They're not anti-vehicle melee, just regular melee, so they will only do glancing blows. Now the Chaos Dreadnought's pursuing the Grey Knight Dreadnought. Bloodletter's teleport forward. He's trying to pursue it. Chaos Lord is down. Noise Marines do activate the knockback there, but knocks back some of his own forces. The auto cannon is doing some good work there. Trying to repair up the Grey Knight Dreadnought. The Bloodletters do fall back. Now the Grey Knight Dreadnought with the repairs are engaging the Chaos Dreadnought. We now have some Plague Marines being pulled out by the Chaos Lord, trying to get an anti-vehicle weapon. And looks like they're... nope, not... He's continuing sort of running away. Seeing a bit of fire. Ritual has been activated, good for the health regen for the Bloodletters, and looks like the Grey Knight Dreadnought's going to be backing off from the Chaos Dreadnought. Ah, keep on saying Dread Knights. I don't know why. Getting some much needed repairs. Plague Marines have been deployed on out. Got a cast there, just about the Plague Marines, and now the Bloodletters have their vulnerability ability out in the field. Most of the short troops are trying to repair up the Grey Knight Dreadnought. Bloodletters jumped forward, engaged with Strike Squad. Strike Squad does have a Sergeant upgrade. It needs to fall back with Bloodletters. He's already go down, does get fully wiped out there. Plague Marines are firing against the wrong target, and now we've got the Grey Knight Dreadnought advancing forward. The Chaos Dreadnought's still far from healed, only has one repair squad for it. Plague Marines fires a shot there on the Grey Knight Dreadnought. Chaos Dreadnought's in pursuit. Does get a nice knockback there on the Plague Marines. And the Chaos Dreadnought's missing some shots there. Plague Marines do get a missile hit there. Chaos Dreadnought is going to be pursuing the Grey Knight Dreadnought, getting some good autocannon hits in there as well, melee hits there. Looks like the Grey Knight Dreadnought will be destroyed by the Chaos Dreadnought. Next autocannon burst could finish it off. Melee hit does connect, and there we go. And now getting a great special attack there, a knockback shot there, wipes out one of the Inquisitor Stormtroopers. And now the Chaos Lord has been respawned. Both players have quite a bit. They literally started upgrading tier 3 at the same time. That was a bit of a back and forth, literally, with those Dreadnoughts.
There is the key to victory.
Now, Plague Marines do have limited opportunities to engage, but his opponent has not very much on the field. There's only 3 squads, including the Eversor Assassin, so the Plague Marines, of course, can capture points still as well. Right now, the Eversor Assassin does have quite a bit of a ticket advantage, but that can rapidly shrink. The Chaos Lord does have enough red points for a Chaos Portal, maybe, or you can swap going to pull out some Terminators. Strongly likely it's going to pull out Terminators. Eversor Assassin's engaging for trying to capture that point. Well, Cybernetic Hands did, I noticed it. Let's see, increases energy by 20. Energy regen by 0.2. That's not a whole lot. Unlocks a rapid reflex ability, which uses the cooldowns and heals the Eversor Assassin over time. Not bad.
Mine is the will.
Your units fulfill your command.
Let's see now. Both players. The Eversor Assassin has a good amount of requisition at the moment, that's for sure.
Requisition point.
Both of them have small reserve energy. Strike Squad is now seeing quite a bit of fire. Does activate cast down the Chaos Marines. And Chaos Marines are going to immediately start recapturing that point. Activated ritual right here. Now south we do have the Chaos Lord and the Eversor Assassin now engaging each other. Eversor Assassin does get a couple free hits in, and now we do also have a Voldemort Razorback being deployed now. Voldemort Razorback is a general anti-purpose everything. Eversor Assassin's at down 300 health out of 800, so that's 500. Chaos Lord is receiving quite a bit of fire as well. Strike Squad advancing forward. Great cast there by the Strike Squad. And doesn't enable the models there, forcing back the Strike Squad. Eversor Assassin now going to receive quite a bit of fire. It does get one good melee hit on the retreat. If it gets the second one, it's going to go down, but it looks like it will not. Voldemort Razorback being upgraded with the Hunter Killer Missile. Hunter Killer Missile also increases the health by 100. Fires the anti-vehicle. There's the anti-vehicle missile. Getting a great hit there on the Chaos Dreadnought. Patrol Stormtrooper receiving quite a bit of fire. It does force. Just do a soft retreat away. Get some good damage there on the Chaos Lord. And Chaos Dreadnought will need quite a bit of repairs. Like Marines are here to support the Dreadnought as well as they start capturing the central point, and the Chaos Lord does fall back. Strike Squad advancing forward along with the Eversor Assassin. And now we've got a Chaos Predator being upgraded to the Las Cannon. I'd say the Las Cannon's a little bit overkill. I probably would have gone for a Corn upgrade myself. Gives them more general anti-purpose, anti-everything damage, while the Las Cannon's more of an anti-vehicle, dedicated anti-vehicle. Like Marines receiving quite a bit of fire from the Strike Squad. We'll need to fall back real soon. Like Marines need to fall back now. Nice knockback there from the detonated models. Trying to prep the Chaos Dreadnought. Predator in pursuit. Yeah, the Predator does not need the last Cannon upgrade deal with Voldemort Razorback. Regular is more than plenty. Good hit there, and next shot will take it out. Does take it out there, very nice. He is receiving a bit of fire, but he has plenty of health to escape versus this. Oh, I suppose melee hits can do some decent work there, but he is falling back now. He does have the ritual there to make the Predator move faster away. Needs a lot of repair force. He may just need to get out another Heretic Squad just for repairs. Right now the VPs are currently neutral, but in favor of the Eversor Assassin. We've got another Voldemort Razorback being upgraded, or being deployed. Now time for the Chaos Predator upgrade. I still say Corn is one of the best. Just gives him more rate of fire to improve his current capabilities. Nurgle's more of a specialized anti-melee. Nice Chaos Terminators there. And Zinch, of course, anti-vehicle, but you don't need anti-vehicle against the Voldemort Razorbacks. It's a little bit overkill. Eversor has been upgraded the Neuro Gauntlet. No additional upgrades for the Chaos Lord at the moment. Like Marines, we've seen quite a bit of fire. Does spot the Chaos Terminators there, and the Strike Squad is going to be tying up the Plague Marines in melee. But the Plague Marines are not really critical at this point in time, though he does spot them now. Another Voldemort Razorback. And the Strike Squad does get forced back. Chaos Marines don't have any Plasma or Chain Axe upgrade. Now I think Custodial Stormtroopers are advancing forward.
Your forces obey you. This is not the victory you promised us.
Chaos Marine does need a bit of health right now. He could be upgraded some armor to get some more health regen. Now the Chaos Dreadnought's being upgraded to Marcus Zinch, gives him the missile launcher upgrade. Corn has been upgraded to Mark of, or the Predator has been upgraded to Mark of Corn, which I agree with both. Starting trying to capture that point there. Chaos Marines and the Chaos Terminator getting some good hits there onto that. Source has also been upgraded with the Sky Sin Skin Bloody Glove, but he just exploded there, so I didn't have time to read what it did. Baltimore Rise back, sending some good damage there onto the Chaos Dreadnought. These forces do fall back. Fire Squad advancing forward once again, but it will get quickly ripped apart. Doesn't get a nice cast there. Chaos Dreadnoughts receive quite a bit of fire, and the Baltimore Razorbacks hitting the various infantry forces. Predator is advancing forward, does find a shot onto the Baltimore Razorback. Still, the Chaos player needs another Heretic squad for repairs. He should have enough population space for it. Purifier is being deployed on out. Strike Squad is getting another Justicar leader.
Death taken.
Power node ahead. Chaos Space Marines, eternally equal.
The Baltimore Razorback is getting almost fully paired. There's the next squad of Purifiers. Purifiers can be upgraded for leader with a hammer, which is an anti-vehicle weapon. He's being upgraded to Justicar now. His hammer would be useful versus the Chaos Predator and versus the Dreadnought. Chaos Lord's going to be capturing up the VP as these forces start advancing forward. And there's the Justicar hammer. Chaos Predator is still in a very good position, able to deal with the Baltimore Razorback and able to find some great fire support because the Mark IV upgrade does improve its bolters. They get an immediate missile hit there onto the Baltimore Razorback. He does fall back and does make a cast there as well. Strike Squad is receiving quite a bit of fire there. Good cast there onto the Chaos Marines. They're still trying to repair up the Chaos Dreadnought. Got a hunter killer missile from the Baltimore Razorback there. And these forces do fall back. We got the Chaos Terminators having upgraded the autocannon, giving them a good general anti-purpose everything weapon. Giving multiple threats to the Baltimore Razorbacks now on the field. Baltimore Razorback may presume receiving quite a bit of fire right now, and there's not a whole lot of support remaining. Terminators do teleport forward, fire an autocannon volley there, unable to get the kill, but looks like the Dreadnought got a kill there. I think that's an orbital strike. Yep, and he's missing the orbital. Oh, he very little damage to the orbital strike. He does grab one model, and that's it. And it looks like he's going to go ahead and cast in the GG. That big whiff there. Useful to get back in the game. Oh yeah, there was the other corpse there. Not really a tank, more of an armored vehicle. Yep. I think that's where the other carcass was. But yep. I think they already... They're set the GG, so they're just talking the last bit of it. And there's a Chaos Portal to end the game. This is Adam Great saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. And a nice little game. A lot of Dreadnought action. If I have an issue where Steam likes to disconnect while in mid-replay, I remember I need to perhaps disconnect Steam to hopefully prevent that. Wait, did I say delete? I thought I hit the delete button, not load the replay button. My bad. I'm going to have to back out because this is the replay we just did. I could have sworn I hit the delete button. Then again, my mouse is... I need to get my mouse replaced. This mouse is starting to double click, so I think it's starting to fail. Back. Howdy. I'm doing good. You? Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Dawn of War 2 Elite Mod replay. Spawn on the north side as the Farseer, we have Life. Spawn on the south side as the Commando Nob, we have Demonos. We also got Howling Banshees versus Shooters, another Shooters. That's pretty standard build opener. We're likely to see another Guardian squad.
We are ready to serve.
Let me guess, it's Daylight Savings. That's why you're a bit sleepy. I hate Daylight Savings. Commando Nob charging forward, trying to disrupt perhaps the VP, maybe trying to decapture this point. Is already being activated. Different time zone. Let's see, 22:30. You must be somewhere in Europe, right? Farseer receiving a bit of fire from the Commando Nob. Yep, I'm still trying to learn all the time zones. I'm horrible with time zones. Pretty hard to communicate with people and set up a meeting if the time zone is different and you don't know that the time zones are different in the first place. Farseer is receiving quite a bit of fire. Commando Nob is trying to be disruptive. Great special tech there from the Farseer, knocking back the Commando Nob. Over here, we do have the Shooters and the Shooters capturing some points. And we've got the Slugger Squad being forced back by the Guardian Squad. Deimos? Okay, got it. I don't know why, it looks Greek to me.
Adding support structure.
Shooters are advancing forward. Guardian Squad are capturing the VP there. Guardian Squad does go to the light cover there, but there's two Shooter Squads there and does fall back nice and early.
Support structure complete.
Probably, I think it's named one of the moons of some planet. Probably named by the Greeks. Probably Saturn or Jupiter. No wait, is that the name of one of Mars' moons? Commando Nob's falling back. We do have it inside the nice garrison there, able to make it very resilient to melee fire. And the Guardian Weapon team is trying to displace them. Play does fall back nice and early. It is Mars. It was like Phoebus or Phobos and Deimos. Power node is going on down to the Sluggers, are hacking apart. They're going to take down that PowerPoint and erect an Excel file. Guardian Weapon team does go ahead and suppress the Slugger Squad, but they're going to stick around and take out that point. He does go ahead and fall back immediately. Shooters who captured the requisition point there. Banshee Squad's captured this requisition point, and it looks like got some Storm Boys squad on the field. Rangers on the build queue as well. Storm Boys do jump on top of the Guardian's Weapon teams and the Guardian Squad, and they both fall back. Very, very good engagement there. Shooter Squad's advancing forward. This point's not reactivated, so he's able to decapture it and fully capture for his own usage. Looks like this Shooter Squad's probably going to head to this point here now. Farseer is advancing forward, trying to engage, tie up the Shooter Squad in melee, and looks like we've got some big shooters and Pathfinder gear as well. Getting some good hits there onto the Shooters. Good suppressive fire onto the Farseer, allowing his other Shooter Squad to buy some time. Howling Banshees does engage the Storm Boys. Storm Boys being slowed down a bit. He could use his suppressive fire ability on the Howling Banshees. Now we've got the Sluggers engaging the Howling Banshees in melee as well, forcing them back into 2v1s. Not something great. Nob leader on top of the Shooter Squad here, and now the Farseer's not falling back. Storm Boys are severely wounded. They do fall back. The 4 out of 5 models, very good. Needs a bit of time to heal up though. And Slugger Squad does fall back nice and early. On the right side, we got the Commando Nob captured the requisition point.
Normal pace, Eldar.
And the Rangers, we captured the VP now.
Adding warp generator.
Capture the requisition point. PowerPoint being captured up as well. VP is being captured up as well. And the shooters over here, or the Commando Nob himself, is captured the point. Is Margaret the better combat kit? Increases health and health regen. Nice simple upgrade. 3 health regen is actually quite a bit.
We have it, Farseer.
Our forces shall have tools for the task.
Shooters advancing forward, and the Rangers have received quite a bit of fire. The Nob leader does provide us camouflage detection, so he's having trouble getting away from the shooters to actually camouflage. He's being pursued to the ends of the earth, or whatever this world is called. I forget what it's called. The Ranger squad does fall back in time. Guardian Weapon team is setting on up, trying to suppress the shooters. And we got the Howling Banshees, Farseer, and Guardian squad in this region. This guy is going to be a little bit overwhelmed. He could use the suppressive fire ability to buy him a bit of time. He's just going to try to stop a tree away. I think the standard is 0.5, so now the Nob can stay on the field for moments, definitely. Yep, that would be very... Yeah, I'm assuming you're talking about 0.5 as health regen, but yeah. The extra, what, 3.5 for health regen is quite a bit. Not just 3, but still, quite a bit. Grenade has been thrown. Not sure what type of grenade. It could be high explosive. The stun grenade does get the gunner, and that's all you need. Or the gun itself, not necessarily gunner. Guardian squad does get inside the garrison, trying to avoid some fire. Guardian weapon team has not exactly reset up properly. It does get some massive hits there, and the Storm Boys do take it out. And it looks like the Farseer is using kind of fire, even engaged in melee by the Shooter. Shooter squad needs to fall back. It's almost down as well. Does fall back with 3 models remaining. Farseer is in pursuit. Guardian team did in fact go down as well. He's out of Guardians. He's lost his Guardian squad. Now Farseer does force back all these squads. We've got a full retreat coming out by the Commando Nob. And we've got a Guardian weapon team deployed out as well.
There is the objective, the key to victory.
More slowly now.
Ever alert.
Shooter's getting some good damage out of the Farseer, who's been upgraded the Armor of Fortune, which allows a nearby unit to receive 30% less damage. And also gives them her additional health and health regen. Farseer does fall back. Now if you've got the Commando Nob now engaging the Guardian Weapon team, does force him back as well.
As it was foreseen.
And we've got a Webway gate being put out here over as well, which can be quite nice. Able to get some more field control. Commando Nob decapturing, or going soon to be capturing up the VP. We got this PowerPoint now being deactivated. Ranger squad fighting spits there. Does your kinetic pulse there to stop the Commando Nob from capturing up for the time being. Decides to start recapturing. He probably will get the recapture unless the Farseer gets special attack. Nope, she doesn't close the distance in time. We see a stun grenade on the top of the Rangers. We got burners here as well to shoot us. Storm Boys in the region as well. No Nob leader for them just yet. But we have a Weird Boy being deployed out. Storm Boys do jump on forward and are ready to engage that Guardian Weapon team, but they hit the wrong squads. Let's force back all the entire force, however. Howling is severely wounded, but will manage to fall back in time. Now we've got the burners in this region to start burning down these generators. Commando Nob's going to take time to capture that point. And the point does get deactivated, or yeah, just deactivated. Power generators are next. The burners need to maintain their range damage to get burn effects, because they're a bit better DPS right there, plus allow the Storm Boys more surface area to start hacking away against generators. Good there on the Storm Boys, and he doesn't get the generator just yet. Shooters pushing away, still engaging this one generator. Could use suppressive fire ability there onto the Howling Banshees. A nice knockback there on top of the burners. Storm Boys do a small combat jump in, now do a tactical jump. Ready, trying to engage his forces. Does get a Nob leader there in mid-air, and he jumps on its own. And these horses do fall back. Got the Weird Boy here. Both these generators are almost down. The Weird Boy should take down that guy. He may be able to shot off in time. Nope, no, he's going for that. Gotta be careful when trying to plow a generator in mid-battle, because it could have been taken out by the Weird Boy. Excuse me. I sneezed. Good hits there on the Guardian's Weapon team. And does get the generator there as well. Got a full gen bashing +1. So we got Boomers, Millennial, Z, and X.
Our howling banshees have howled their last.
Weird Boy is receiving quite a bit of fire, does fall back.
Generator operational.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have Guardians anymore, does he? He could upgrade to Wraith Bone. Command Knob engaging the Farseer at range. And we do have some tank busters now on the field. Wraith Bone's tier 3. Oh yeah. So he's pretty far away from that.
Generator operational.
So you will need to pull out some Guardian squads. He doesn't have the requisition for it either. Stone Boys receive quite a bit of fire. He does have the Knob Leader upgrade, which is an anti-vehicle weapon. Tank Busters find some hits there onto the Wraith Lord. We got the Shuriken Cannon upgrade on the Wraith Lord as well. Receiving quite a bit of fire from the Tank Busters. And we got the Shooter Squad going down to the Howling Banshees. Howling Banshees have been upgraded with the aspect of strength, so she does get a anti-vehicle weapon. One of those Nagadanas. Not sure what it's actually called. Executioner weapon. To me, it looks like a Naga Katana. Naganata? Nagatakana? I forget what exactly it's called. Sluggers are going down, receiving quite a bit of hits. Some sort of pole arm. There we go. That's probably a good name for it. Does take out the Slugger right there, so he's down one shooter, down one Slugger. Very good. I only know about that weapon because of Chivalry Deadliest Warrior, and that expansion pack did not go well. Vomited it on top of the Farseer there, getting upgraded to Gravity Blade now. Wraith Lord still has no repair support. All damage right now is permanent. Charging forward, getting some good hits there on the Weird Boy. The Weird Boy has an upgrade the Warpath. Tank Buster's trying to gauge the Wraith Lord. And the Wraith Lord does fall back. Mortar Barrage raining on in. Decent damage there. And we got the Weird Boy now getting some good knockback there onto the Guardian Weapon team.
Weapons team at your command.
Strategic location spotted.
Guardians have come on. They have targeted
Looks like he's getting some hits there onto the Ranger squad with a Weird Boy. Could use a kinetic burst onto him. That hit pretty hard. They're pretty low in health. They may need to fall back to get some health regen. Let's use the kinetic burst there. Get some shots there on the Weird Boy. And now he does have some Guardians for repairs. Mortar barrage from the Tank Busters. And now the Rangers are falling on back. Wraith Lord is falling back as well. He does have to be careful about the Storm Boy with the anti-vehicle weapon. And now we got the shooter there as well. There's a Gravity Blade. He does do a retreat order right now. So he gains the effects of the retreat action. I'm assuming he does get effects by the retreat action. We got Vomit there on top of the Howling Banshees as well, allowing the Weird Boy to fall back in time. Now the Storm Boys. Commando Knob is still in the region. Doesn't have any additional upgrades at the moment. Does get shouted on. Having a bunch of angry ladies shout in front of your face, never really pleasant. And a good special attack there onto the Commando Knob. I think let's just fight a regular burst there.
Ever alert.
We must arm for even crueler warfare.
Oh, one of these guys has been upgraded. Okay, just the battle equipment for the Guardian squad.
We trust in your guidance. We stand upon newly gained ground.
Adding warp generator.
Has its purpose.
The foe seeks to deprive us of a vital resource point.
His forces start making their way forward, trying to engage. Does fire hit there? Does get a hit on the Guardian team. Kudo's getting some damage. And now the Commando Knobs are receiving quite a bit of fire. Commando Knob will in fact go down to the Howling Banshee. Saber Tank? Or Luda Tank? Yep, Luda Tank is being deployed on out. And that is a pretty early Luda Tank there. He does, his opponent doesn't have tier 3 yet, so his Wraith Lord is relatively expensive.
What is my purpose?
Capturing the points over there and over here. Does set up the weapon team there. We may see the Tank Busters engage. Now the Wraith Lord is advancing forward. Does get some shots there with the Tank Busters, but his entire force is being suppressed by the Guardian's weapon team. Does go forward through right there, and now we've got the precision point being captured. He could have jumped over and stopped the capture. Yep. The Satiric Council or Korok's a good anti-infantry unit, but they don't really have any good scalability versus vehicles. They're not like Terminators or anything of that sort. And I'm not a big fan of the Avatar of War myself. The Falcon's pretty good, but that's tier 2. Prism Tank's okay, but it's more of a support vehicle, something to engage opponents' vehicles at range. Sluggers do advance forward. We got the Stormboy jumping on top of Guardian's weapon team. He could use the Knob Leader to engage. The Wraith Lord does have an anti-vehicle weapon. Luda Tank space forward, gains some good damage there onto the Wraith Lord. It does detonate one of the models right there. Suicide's one of the Stormboys. The Stormboy's almost completely wiped out. Does jump away in time with the Knob Leader as well. Wraith Lord has received some sort of effect there. That must have been Armor of Fortune. Apparently, wait, can the Armor of Fortune affect the Wraith Lord? That would be a deadly combination. And Luda Tank is quite wounded, will need a bit of repairs. And he does have a Slugger squad back on the field for the repairs.
Hostile orcs are claiming a victory point.
Yeah. The Eldari, they do have a lot of good tier 2 and good tier 1 now, the Rangers. But yeah, their tier 3 is a little bit lacking in my opinion. I'm just not a big fan of the Avatar War. Fire Prison's okay. Fire Prison could potentially get a buff if they ever get a shield generator like the Falcon, but that's about it. Howling Banshee squad does get knocked back there. We see quite a bit of fire. Oh, I think. Oh yeah, there's rear armor hits there. The Exarch leader does have the anti-vehicle weapon, but now the Howling Banshee squad will go down. Got the Mortar Barrage raining on in, get some good damage there. The Howling Banshees actually miss. Nope, they just went down. Barely. Now we've got a second Wraith Lord out in the field. One's been upgraded to the Bright Lance as well. Now charging forward, not force back all these forces. And now the Luda Tank is getting some much needed repairs. Life could have tried to melee Knob. It's easier than said than watching. True. When there's so many things to individually micro, it can be quite hard to get a lot of actions going. That's one reason why low actions per minute units can be very handy. Sort of like stormtroopers with melta-guns. They are able to at least engage everything if you don't do anything with it. But those who are able to control their melee units and all their abilities at once, they can be very good. Let's see, where do we know about that? And Runes of Weeping reduces the cooldown of all Farseer abilities by 25%, increase energy regen by 1 per second. Yep. Tyranids are pretty simple, but some of the units don't scale all too well, like Hormagaunts and Termagants. They're very vulnerable to any sort of AoE weapon, such as the Decan or Blastmaster. Good involvement there onto the Guardian's weapon team. Looting Tank charging a little bit too far forward. Commando Knob has been upgraded with the rocket launcher, but the Archtarch is being called on down. Plasma grenades pretty widespread. Wraith Lord is advancing forward. Bright Lance keeps some hits on the looted tank. There goes the Wraith Lord there of the Shuriken Cannon to the Commando Knob. Storm Boys firing up the Wraith Lord in melee. Commando Knob finds another missile hit there, or rocket hit. Water Barrage raining on in. Finds the Wraith Lord, takes it out with the Tank Busters there. And the Archtarch does fall back. The Archtarch needs to be upgraded with a fusion gun at this point in time to help engage. But does lose the Slugger squad, but does take out 2 Wraith Lords in return. I said that's a good trade. Guardian squad is still up. Of course, Helen Page just went down. We got, looks like Commando now is pushing way forward, or has been freshly deployed. Yep. If you take a look at the tickets, the elves, not elves, Eldar, are still higher in BPs, but only by a small margin, and they only have a single capture. And this webway gate has been spotted there, so will be taken out. This webway gate's still up and going, but it is wounded, so he definitely has spotted at one point in time. You have a Guardian's weapon team here with a Bright Lance, and he's setting it right up in front of the... Does get a shot there. The Bright Lance has a pretty good rate of fire, just doesn't really have the highest damage output, but does take up the looted tank. I should say it doesn't have it does have good damage output, it just doesn't have the slowdown effect like glass cannons. But nonetheless, it did take out the looted tank. And seeing the fact there's a Bright Lance on the field, it may be a good idea not to go for another looted tank, but probably for some knobs.
Our reinforcements are here. Our reinforcements are here.
Archtarch has been upgraded with looks like a shield equipment. I'm not sure what that upgrade actually is called. Good jump there. Judas squad does fall back, nice and early.
We support the Craftwork. We must arm for even crueler warfare. Even the strongest the enemy has tired.
Warp Spiders have been deployed on now. Gains good damage there on the Commando Knob. The Commando Knob, let's see. I think it's like a snipe ability, right? Let's jump on forward with the Storm Boys, get some suppression there onto the Warp Spiders. Warp Spiders there, teleport, just got off cooldown there, throws a Plasma Grenade. Very good Plasma Grenade there by the Guardian squad. And now the Commando Knobs are knocking back these various forces. And that is the Commando Knob leader, not the Commando Knob. Wow, I cannot speak. Let's see, right in the Crosshair's ability, which deals 100 sniper damage. And knocks back units of splash radius. So yeah, it is a snipe ability. A snipe with a rocket launcher. Sounds like he's playing a bit too much Call of Duty.
Our purpose is one.
He's captured multiple or decaptured multiple points. He still has more VPs than his opponents, so this game is not yet over yet. Bright Lance is receiving quite a bit of fire, and the Bright Lance does capture the VP over here. It does do a full retreat now. Yep, sniper rockets. To be fair, that Commando Knob just played a lot of not RTSs, FPSs. Does avoid the knockback there from the Weird Boy, very nice. And now we've got the Tank Busters here receiving fire from the Farseer. I don't know why that rocket launcher ability, that sniping rocket launch ability, reminds me of Battle Company 2, where you just use like the dart gun to mark an enemy infantry unit, or enemy soldier, just enemy, and then you lock on the rocket launcher and watch them react, seeing a heat-seeking missile launch, like RPG going to them. I've missed. Battle Company 2 is the best of all the bad battlefields. Commando Knobs does look to do a full retreat there. Shooters could do a suppressive fire ability onto the Archtarch. Rocket, the modders, get onto that. Have the commando knob, rather than a snipe ability, have a rocket jump ability. That's perfect. Does get a knockback on the warp spiders. The weird boy is following them back. The Archtarch is in pursuit.
Commander, we are taking damage.
Our Farseer has gained a level.
Yes?
Right Lance, we have the central VP. The Eldar player is still higher in VPs and doing a good job with the field control. Storm Boys are falling back down the minimum models. Commando knobs or commando squad is advancing forward. Because you see the knockback suppressive fire ability there onto the Bright Lance. Looks like he will capture it, and we've got some rocks being cast on in. The rocks being cast a little bit wasteful in targeting, but if he gets the he does get the wipe there in the Guardian squad, which is not bad, but his opponent has warp spires. He's skipping vehicles, going straight for warp spires, going for mobility, which is very Eldari of him. And you missed the suppressive fire ability right there. Good special attack there by the Farseer, trying to interrupt the... Oh, and there's Gravity Blade as well. And may be able to interrupt the capture when he gets them farther away from the VP. And there we go. Could perhaps quickly revert it back down to 0 by decapturing, but does naturally go back down. And Farseer looks like... may even save with the Archtarch. Nope, she does in fact go down. Archtarch is charging on forward, getting some good damage in there. Archtarch looks like not even upgraded with any sort of weapon. And the Archtarch does in fact go down. Warp spiders do teleport away. Commando knob still has plenty of health remaining. And there's a sniper ability right there.
It is time to add to our war panoply.
Commando knob just going full retreating right now, seeing take too much fire. Does teleport forward, trying to gauge the shoot us. Very nice. Commando squad on high ground. And here comes the mortar barrage. Good dodge there with the warp spiders there. Does bomb there. I would have continued for the capture because that capture has been more important at this moment in time. And now the Bright Lance captured up the point. Warp spiders cannot stay here for too long. This one needs to fall back. About ready to get wiped out. Does teleport away. Needs a full retreat right now. Could potentially be gunned down by the commando squad. Does manage to escape with 21 health and does... Oh! Gunned down. Stayed too long around there.
Weapons team under attack.
Our weapon team is falling back. Does get the capture there actually. But still a capture against the Eldari player. And yeah, that's probably going to be game. The Commando Knob has a lot of energy, enough energy for the rest of the game. Just needs to focus on more on requisition. No focus on requisition. Go straight for the VPs. At this point in time, going for resources just far too
We
late.
have 100 points remaining.
So he's doing a good job capturing the field either way. Warp Stars captured at this point. And it looks like the Eldari player does go ahead and surrender. This is Anna saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. He's not holding. He lost too much. Losing that Warp Spider just made a game over. He needed that mobility, and without that extra mobility, he was done for. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Dawn of War 2 Elite Mod replay. Spawn on the south side as the Lord General, we have nobody. Spawn on the north side as the Farseer, we have Guzo. Howling Banshees, oh, no immediate Sentinel. Okay, he's going for Imperial Guardsman into Sentinel. Must be eyeing for more capping pressure at first rather than aggression. The Sentinel is more of an aggressive weapon, aggressive tool. Self-propelled weapon rather than a capturing weapon because only can decapture, not fully capture. Lord General's captured some points. Guardsmen are catching more points as well. They will need a sergeant upgrade relatively soon.
Support structure complete.
Strategic location spotted.
Yep. The Sentinel is a Boldy. And that's why they had to make the Stomp upgrade a researchable upgrade, because in vanilla, that's a default ability.
Support structure complete.
Farseer.
Generator
Getting inside the garrison won't be really helpful for the Farseer, since she only has a pistol, and the Lord General has a bolter and a pair of hotshot las guns. Imperial Guardsmen receiving a bit of fire from the Farseer. This guard squad does find a Guardian squad. It looks like the guard squad will win out. Now got some handling bases charging forward. They will make short work of the Imperial Guard. They need to fall back. They're going to get ripped apart. They do have the sergeant upgrade, so we'll minimize their bleed. And down here we got the Farseer capturing the point. And we do have a Sentinel go around decapturing points. Very, very nice.
We are assembled.
Oh,
We are assembled.
we got a multi-laser turret right there. He's eyeing for some aggression and field control on this power generator node. Got the sergeant upgrade. Lord General could upgrade some with a weapon to help improve anti-structure damage. Lord General could be upgraded with Flamer, right? Or is that just Last Stand? There's Grenade Launcher, Sniper, Meltas. Probably not the Flamer. I think that was Last Stand.
The generator to enemy high.
But either way, one generator does go down. Now this other point is going to be picked apart.
From here, we
Howling
will
Banshee is
control
going to be
the flow of
hacking
traffic.
apart that power generator. We do have the Stomp upgrade on the Sentinel as well. Down south, we've got the Farseer. Still go around capture points, trying to intercept this Imperial Guardsman. Now we've got another Guardian squad being put up by the Farseer. Sentinel is engaging the Howling Banshees near melee. Does use a Stomp there to disrupt some of them, but the point may be hacked apart. He does pull out one power generator there, so he does have decent power generation even if he gets the point deactivated. We got the Lord General trying to engage the Farseer, but the Howling Banshees is in full retreat. Having the Lord General tie up the Farseer in melee to allow Imperial Guardsmen to get some damage in probably wouldn't be half bad.
Aegis land.
Generator operational. Our forces shall have tools for their task.
Multi-las turret still trying to hack apart that power generator. We got two Guardian squads on the high ground. He could push forward. He isn't just in range of the Lord General, so getting them both behind in that heavy cover would be a good spot for them. Sentinel's getting repaired up while in combat, and now we've got a Guardian's weapon team in this region as well. The Guardian weapon team does get some great suppression there on the Guardsman squad.
Generator operational.
And now the Lord General may be trying to tie up some of these Guardian squads in melee. Howling Banshees charging forward. Howling Banshees can rip apart the Sentinel. They do have aspect of strength as well as they can be upgraded. If they get the Outshark leader, that does give them a anti-vehicle weapon. Now the Lord General does fall back.
Humans grow presumptuous.
We are losing a requisition point to the enemy.
And the VP has been secured.
Adding warp generator.
Cassion Devil's being deployed now. Usually a little bit of a late Cassion Devil. Usually we see that deployed out much earlier. It looks like the laser turret has been cleaned up.
We must save the
Not sure by who. It could have been the Farseer herself.
location spotted.
Taking cover in the I shall capture it.
Generator operational.
Sentinel needs quite a bit of repairs, quite wounded. But this squad's quite wounded as well. Tier 2 being researched by the Farseer.
Our guardians have given their lives for our cause.
Notice that the Sentinel will be falling on back. Imperial Guards are going to try to repair the Sentinel in combat. It's not going to go well for them. Grenade launcher barrage from the Cassion Devil is completely whiffed. And now the Sentinel's going to be trying to back away. This Imperial Guard squad doesn't need to fall back. Catch that was charging forward. Got the Lord General tied up melee by the Farseer. As got that foliage going down somehow, and the Catch Devil squad's falling back as well. Overall, poor engagement by the Imperial Guard. Tier 2 being researched by the Lord General now. And we do have all 3 generators over here, and we only have 2 generators, now 3 generators.
The foe seeks to deprive us of a vital resource point.
Getting some much needed repairs. Lord General being reinforced as well.
The Bone Singers have delivered new gifts of war. Hey, one of our generators is under attack.
Now the Imperial Guardsmen are going to be hitting this. Oh, he had another generator over here. Okay. The Farseer has a lot of generators deployed on the field, though this one will be cleaned up.
Banshees.
We stand upon newly gained ground.
Sentinel can charge forward to stomp on that Guardian's weapon steam. Trying to repair it up in combat, and does fall back nice and early. Guardian squads are still quite wounded.
Draw the runes. Ready the spirits. We have lost the generator to enemy fire.
Another generator does go down. Now the power node is under siege and will be cleaned up shortly.
The enemy has targeted our structure.
Our kin.
Allied Banshees happen to go with the Exarch leader, but all this force is still quite wounded. Looks like, oh, Spirit Stones gives like an energy regen ability, right? Source 50 energy and health, so nice medic AoE medic ability. Farseer Suit charging forward, catching that with get a shotgun knockback onto them. Good stomp there by the Sentinel. The catching that was receive quite a bit of fire. Imperial Guardsmen facing in the wrong direction. Lord General has not received any sort of upgrades at the moment. And the Farseer is still trying to pursue the Imperial Guard squad here. We've got another Imperial Guard squad up on the high ground. And the Lord General does tie up some forces in melee, forcing them back.
Let our enemies forego all hope, for the Banshee howls their doom.
Our reinforcements are here. The reinforcements are most welcome.
Oh, we got a Catch and Doubles and provide explosive here. So we got an IED on this point.
You fight like your troopers, Commander.
And also the Howling Banshees is receiving a bit of fire. But you got these, of course. This. Let's see, what point is this? The 8-minute mark. I knew this was going to happen. I forgot to turn my Steam into offline mode. Let me back out of the game for a moment and get that fixed. Switch. I'm going to have to turn off the VTube Studio. Go offline. All games seem to be closed. Yes, they are closed. Enter offline mode. There we go. Open this back up. V2 Studio. And there we go. And let's try this again. Oops. I double click on that one because my mouse is broken. Oh, while that's loading, I need to here. There we go. Back out to the proper game. Hopefully, I always wonder if I turn off online mode to go to offline mode, would that prevent Dawn of War recognizing, oh, Steam's gone down for maintenance sort of thing? It happens way too often. Actually, I double-clicked on that as well, but look, there's the right replay. I need to get a new mouse. And you can all go to ×4. And while this game's loading, get back to the normal spot, I need to use the restroom quickly. One moment.
Adding support structure. Adding support structure. Support structure complete. Our forces, I have paused the arms delivery.
The reinforcements are most welcome. Deploy. The enemy fire upon us!
The enemy has targeted our structure.
We are assembled.
The shots came from that direction.
Adding warp generator. Generator operational. Adding warp generator. Generator operational.
Have to wait another 4 minutes.
Adding warp generator. Strategic location.
Gotta love it when this
Generator operational.
happens. It happens way too often. That whole like Steam lost connection. I think I had like 2 weeks in a row where I couldn't get any stream or any cast done because of it.
Adding warp generator. New warriors are available to join the battle.
Temple Exile.
Listen under attack.
Enemy is firing.
We are assembled.
It was like the 8-minute 50-second mark. Oh yeah, there was a good stomp there. Then got a full retreat here.
The she warriors we are assembled. Guardians have come afield.
And yep, it was right about this time here where I lost connection. So let's go and resume it from here. Sorry about that. Gotta love it when the team loses connection. By the way, we've got the Howling bases skirting around the flanks, so we see a bit of fire there. Guardians weapon team is advancing forward. The Farseer is advancing forward. Guardsmen are behind a bit of heavy cover there. Catch levels activate grenade launcher barrage, knocking back these 3 squads. Got the Exarch leader there, or Warlock leader. Farseer is falling back. She received a bit too much fire there. Catch levels will get suppressed by the heavy weapon team, and there's an improvised explosion device from the Casual Devils. The Lord General has down 1 model, has to start reinforcing. Sentinel's getting some very big damage at range. Now we do have a Chimera deployed out on the field. The Chimera, of course, is a good mechanized unit.
Weapons team at your command.
He has quite a bit of power stored up as well. He does have his 3 power generators. Oh, enjoy your work meeting. Well, his position point is being captured up. He may want to eye capture this power point and actually deploy his own another generator over here. He has a large requisition pool. Archtarch has been dropped on in as well, gained some great damage there. Not every day you see those plasma grenades actually useful. And the guardsmen do, of course, fall back. Receiving a handful of plasma grenades on top of their heads tends to make you want to fall back. Sentinel was receiving a bit of fire from the Guardian weapon team. Grenade launcher barrage onto Guardian weapon team. They'll force him back. Sentinel's being prepared up by the Imperial Guardsmen. Chimera has been deployed on out.
Wisdom.
And looks like the Archtarch's being upgraded to the Executioner now. Let's utilize her energy as shields right there. And the Casual Devils are going to receive quite a bit of fire right there. Looks like they may get inside the garrison. They do get inside the garrison. They didn't drop any models yet. And now the Sentinel Chimera is going to charge forward, trying to displace the Archtarch. So the Lord General has upgraded the Sergeant upgrade. And the power generator is slowly being picked apart. These generators are going down as well. He needs to make sure to save them. He could reactivate the point as well. There's 2 Guardian squads. Sentinels charging forward, being upgraded the missile launcher. And seeing how stacked up they are, this could be some good AoE damage. One generator does in fact go down, and does get the missile launch upgrade, does fall back nice and early. As that was captured at that point, Archtarch still has plenty of energy left. And with the Spirit Stone upgrade from the Farseer, there should be a lot of extra energy for the Archtarch to stay around longer, as well as health. Guardsman squads are falling on back, trying to avoid any additional damage there. Is getting reinforced by the Chimera, needs to get inside the Chimera. And we do also have a Bright Lance upgrade onto that Guardian Weapons team. Chimera has received a bit of fire, getting some much needed repairs. Fire Dragons being pulled out by the Farseer as well. We don't need any Stormtroopers out at the moment, though upgrading the Overcharged Hotshot Lasguns wouldn't be half bad. But he does not need any Melta guns. Archtarch does not get affected by that grenade launcher barrage. Could receive a shotgun blast, though. Got the shield generator activated.
Chimera has us targeted.
And these forces do fall back now.
These Kalians are a tough lot.
We got a Commissar upgrade on one of these Imperial Guardsmen. The other one's being upgraded to Commissar now. Captain Devils has an upgrade to Sarge, giving him an extra Melta gun. Good enough shotgun blast onto the Howling Banshees. And now he does spot the Fire Dragons as well. He has the Eldari player has a lot of very tanky vehicle weapons. Got the Bright Lance, Fire Dragons, and the Executioner on the Howling Banshees. The Archtarch does have an Executioner, but it's not an anti-vehicle melee weapon. Farseer going way too far in, and Farseer gets ripped apart. Fire Dragons charging on forward, trying to deal with the Chimera, but it's getting prepared at base, and can't. While he has Dragon Scale armor, it gives him knockback immunity, not suppression immunity. Tier 3 being researched by the Farseer now. It does cancel Tier 3. The Lord General's actually going for some Ogryn. Could he spend time to get another power generator? He has plenty of requisition for it. No, goes for Stormtroopers now. Bright Lance gains some shots there on the Chimera, Storm, and the Lord General from behind it up in melee. You got the Sentinel advance for it. He needs to use a Stomp. Those Howling Banshees can do quite a bit of damage to it. Fire Plasma Grenades there as well. Lord General still trying to tie up stuff in melee. The Sentinel needs to fall back. Got the Imperial Guardsman trying to repair up the Sentinel in combat. And just go ahead and do a full retreat now. Soldiers have been pointed out. One of the few times I would say go for the Overcharged Hotshot Lasguns. I more prefer the Melta guns or keep them unupgraded. But this particular time, the Overcharged Hotshot Lasguns would not be half bad. This one's going for Tier 3. He's going for Tier 3 himself. Oh no, he didn't get Tier 3. He canceled that. Sentinel may receive a bit of fire from the Bright Lance. Lord General has not been upgraded with anything else other than Sergeant. The Fire Dragon's also fighting against the Lord General now. I'm going to charge Shout pretty early, however, and was not very effective. As Imperial Guardsmen have upgraded plasma guns, and the Sentinel is doing a bit of fire there. Imperial Guard squads, all of them are falling back, and the Sentinel and the Chimera needs to fall back as well. Stormtroopers currently unupgraded, which is good. More frag missiles. Imperial Guardsman has been reinforced, very good. He's a great level there, but does lose the Sentinel to the Fire Dragons. The Fire Dragons do escape on out there with minimal health remaining. And it looks like these Imperial Guardian squads do fall back. He still has both the Warlocks.
Our mission above all.
Now the Farseer is seeing quite a bit of fire right there. She will need to fall back sooner rather than later, or it goes down.
The points have perished.
Ashen Devil's over here, a little bit wounded, not
Wisdom is the winner of wars.
lost any models. We got the Archtarch over here. I'm not so sure what's going on over there. Howling Banshees does shout in front of the face of the Imperial Guardsman. They do hop inside of the Chimera, however. The Howling Banshees do have, of course, an anti-vehicle weapon, but they're a bit too wood to stick around.
Our reinforcements are here.
All trucks are receiving quite a bit of fire right there. Good knockback there on the Khajiit Devils. And they get back inside the garrison once again. There's a webway gate there for forward reinforcements.
Instruct us, Farseer.
We are losing a
Brightline's pushing way forward, so are the Fire Dragons. He needs some plasma grenades in this region. And that is a Valkyrie run. Fire Dragons may go down. Wait, no, that's a creeping barrage. I could have sworn that was a Valkyrie run. He did have tier 3. And the Eldari player only has plenty of energy, just not enough for position to get teched up. You see a shotgun knock back onto the Oshtark.
Going into the plants.
And some good damage there. Hasn't dropped any models just yet, because probably the Sarge was getting hit.
More cautiously now.
A lot of forces here trying to capture at this point. We've got triple capture in favor of the Lord General. Over here, looks at these power generators going down. The Farseer does not need these generators for the foreseeable future. Stormtroopers are still unupgraded, which is fine. But honestly, at this point in time, hotshot las guns, overcharged hotshot las guns. The Lord General has been upgraded with melta guns, which is not really necessary at this point in time. But of course, we know that. He does not know that.
We are losing a power loop. We have 200 points remaining.
Guardian squads, Howling Banshee, and the Farseer making their way towards the center of the map. Oh, he actually lost his Khajiit Devil squad. He's actually getting that replaced. At this point in time, maybe a Caden Karshan squad would be better if he wants an elite infantry unit. He has tier 3.
Let the 99th sword be honed and made ready.
He costs only 35 power, however. Oh wait, he's just red points to drop in on Lehman Russ quickly. An execution turret would be great, because right now he's fighting against infantry. Farseer smoke over the Witchblade or Doombringer, and it's being upgraded to Armor of Fortune. Brightline still firing away. We've got the Lord General being upgraded with the Sergeant upgrade now. Howling Banshees are shouting in front of the Imperial Guardsmen. Another Chimera does get loaded up. Lehman Russ firing away. No upgrades in Lehman Russ. Good knock shotgun, not back by the Khajiit Devils there. And looks like we've got so reinforcement of the Khajiit Devils. The Khajiit Devils loose wall back there. The Lord General's making his advance, and now we've got these Imperial Guardsmen as well. Only one else upgraded plasma guns at the moment. Imperial Guardsmen charging forward, forcing back the Brightlands.
The enemy is claimed.
And now the Stormtrooper squad still unupgraded. I can see keeping it unupgraded, just waiting for melta bombs when he needs it. Stormtrooper trying to camouflage away.
Points remaining.
No, the Warlocks themselves don't provide any increased vision radius. I would assume they would, but I guess not. Only the Rangers have the advanced camouflage detection for the Eldar. Imperial Guardsmen are seeing quite a bit of fire, being reinforced now. Could keep wait for reinforcing until it gets extra models available, or some extra models go down. Goes there onto the Guardian squads forcing back. Fire Dragons and Khajiit Devils are trying to engage each other. Got the Brightlands advancing forward as well. Archtark, the Khajiit Devil squad needs to fall back. His form being wiped at this moment. Khajiit Devil will fall back in time. There's a lot of resources stockpiling up. He may be saving for a Bane Blade. Farseer is seeing quite a bit of fire, getting focused down by multiple units. Blood Dragons, Fire Dragons getting spins around the Chimera, but it does get tied up in melee by the Lord General. Full retreat here. Now we do have some Wraith Guard being floated out. Wraith Guard are a relatively rare unit. I do like seeing them. Imperial Guard squad does fall back. What Bane Blaze gonna go for?
Was foreseen.
Bright Lance gains some trust there onto the Lord General. Lord General's gonna try and tie him up in melee.
We must arm for even crueler warfare.
Wraith Guard advance forward being upgraded to Spirit Seer now, the Warlock upgrade.
The enemy has claimed a victory.
Guard squad is quite wounded, needs to fall back, get some reinforcements. Wraith Guard do roll and miss there. Chimera's advancing forward, we got the Imperial Guardsmen over here. Wraith Guard do roll another miss. They're more of a backline support, not a frontline support. We've got the Farseer receiving a bit too much fire. She's forced to fall back. Fire Drains pushing way forward, trying to engage the Chimera, but there's a lot of support here. Fire Drains won't be able to stick around for too long. The Cash Levels could try tying them with melee as well.
At full speed. To cover. What fire and bellies. The Craft World is our home.
Guardian squads pushing way forward. Got some good hits there on the Guardian squads. Grenade launcher barrage knocking back a majority of the force. Notice both the Guardian squads are falling on back.
We are losing.
Wraith Lord are engaging the Stormtroopers. Stormtroopers do drop a model and receive quite a bit of fire. It looks like the Ultrashock has guarded the fusion gun. Lots of multi-purpose weapons for the Eldari player. And we've got another squad of Wraith Guard deployed now. I have no idea how effective Mass Wraith Guard is. Oh wait, is he get to? Was that the same squad there? I may be mistaken.
Farseer's helm.
Going for the Wraith Helm for the Farseer.
What do the
Yeah, he has gone for a second squad of Wraith Guard.
as
And
it
the
was
Spirit Seeker does affect the nearby Wraith Guard as well. He's also being upgraded as Spirit Seeker.
we have 100
Got a large number of Imperial Guardsmen here, and the catching up can fire barrages as well. Wraith Guard haven't really engaged, but there's a lot of light units for them to engage. He may be trying, yeah, he's trying to tie up the Wraith Guard up in melee. Stormtroopers advancing forward, trying to engage the Bright Lance in melee. Got the Fire Dragons, he has the Flamer upgrade, and got the GG being cast by the Farseer. Wraith Guard's just getting ripped apart right there. Yeah, that engagement did not go well. Tying them up in melee just prevented them from doing much. And the Imperial Guardsmen did receive quite a bit of damage, but just not enough.
The Imperial Guard commander attacks me.
The enemy has claimed a victory. We must forestall the coming doom.
It looks like he does just sort of just AFK at this point in time. Does just jump forward and goes down. But right now he's just sort of just throwing stuff away.
Support structure complete.
Let the tickets count down. But being also annoying. He may be sort of trying to stick around. Doesn't look like he has any chance of winning. Valkyrie Run does come forward, wiping out something. It's down to a Guardian squad, and yeah, that's just going down.
Generator operational.
At this point in time, just back out the game.
This is
And that is
most
the end of replay.
unfortunate.
This is Anna Great saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. And hopefully ones with less interruptions by Steam. Oh, that's loading. I'm just going to check something over here. One moment. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Dawn of War 2 replay. And the music is playing good. Spawn on the right side as the Plague Champion, we have Damn Good. Spawn on the left side as the Force Commander, we have Kiam. Kiam? I have no idea how to exactly pronounce that. Ah, purple color. Haven't seen this color scheme for the Space Marines. Looks like going straight for the requisition point. We got Chaos Marines into versus Tactical Marines, pretty standard. Another squad of scouts being deployed on out, pretty standard. We don't see a second Heretic squad. A little bit uncommon. Usually we see 2 Heretic squads. And looks like we got engagement here by the Plague Champion versus the Tactical Marine squad. Force Commander is charging on forward, trying to engage the Plague Champion in melee.
Adding support structure.
And the Force Commander is receiving a bit of damage. We do have another squad of Chaos Marines, so he's going for a double Chaos Marine opener. He's going for more heavy infantry. Hopefully we'll see the Plague Champion get Mucus Discharge. Mucus Discharge would be perhaps a good upgrade for the double Chaos Marines. He needs to also keep his single Heretic alive, not only for repairs, I suppose the Plague Champion can help out with repairs somehow, but he can also make sure he needs to keep it alive for the extra health regen rituals. That's probably my favorite ritual out of the 3 heroes for the Chaos. Extra health regen, it helps in every situation. Force Commander tying up the Chaos Marines in melee. Scout Squad is inside the garrison. Only one window firing from this angle, so not exactly a great garrison there. Let's take out one of the models now. And it looks like the Chaos Marines do fall back. Down south, we do have the Tactical Marine squad engaging the Heretic squad. We've got the Chaos Marines engaging the Tactical Marines. And wait, he went for a second squad of scouts, right? Or did he already lose that squad? 1, 2, 3. Oof. Can't be losing squads like that. Not this early. Sure, scouts are relatively cheap, but still, can't be affording that.
One of our strategic points.
But we got a power generator right there. He may be seeing for Assault Marine or Devastator. Plague Marine engaging at range. It may be a good idea to go for the Eternal War upgrades sooner rather than later on the Chaos Marines. The Force Commander is just receiving a bit of fire from the Chaos Marines. Up north, we've got the Scout Squad being forced back by the Plague Champion. And now got the Chaos Marines being engaged by the Tactical Marine squad. And since he's being being pursued by the Force Commander, he may just want to do a full retreat right now. He's just sustaining a little bit extra damage than he really needs to. Does lose a model right there. And it looks like the Plague Champion can upgrade the Plague Sword. That's the one where you get zombies, correct? If that is, I love that melee weapon. Like Marine Sword just closing the distance there. He's trying to tie him up in melee. And let's see. He also gets a plasma pistol. Yep, with Linger as undead allies. So yeah, he does get zombies. Every kill the Plague Champion gets, you get the zombie models of the guy you killed. And if they have energy-based abilities or any abilities, you can actually cast them as well. If you're quick enough, because it's probably not really that easy. Because you got questionable abilities for questionable units you may get. That will questionably die very quickly. Chaos Marines are need to fall back. This Chaos Marine needs to fall back as well. And oh, we got another upgrade as well, the Fielded Armor. Allows him to deal 4 piercing damage and suppress around him for every 2 seconds for 8 seconds. In a nice radius. Also increases max health. Does increase health regen. I preferred like a charm or grenade upgrade, however you want to call it, the 3rd upgrade slot, is generally the Mucus Discharge to get some nice AoE healing. Because multiple of these Chaos Marines need a lot of healing.
Generator operational.
Got a full stack of generators now for the Force Commander. We already have a full stack of generators for the Plague Marine as well.
Engaged in close combat.
Heretic has been upgraded to the Aspiring Champion. That can be very handy. And now comes the Plague Champion. The Plasma Pistol does fire a couple shots there. He activates the ritual there for extra health regen. Plague Champion is still trying to pursue these forces.
Offer them no easy targets.
Down south, we got the Tactical Marine Squad captured these various points. The Heretics are going to try to disrupt them. Tactical Chaos Marines are now advancing forward once again as Assault Squad and Scout Squad capture the northern points. Heretics getting some good hits there on the Tactical Marine Squad, but he may need to detonate one of the models right there. Does force him back. A lot of Heretics went down. One of the Chaos Marines went down as well. One good melee hit there. No zombies just yet. It throws a lot of rounds into that squad. Tier 2 being researched by the Plague Champion now, as well as the Force Commander. Now it's going to try some gen bashing, focusing on one of the generators, keeping the Plasma Pistol, charging forward with the Plague Marine, even though it will probably do more damage to try to hack apart the generators with melee. Wood also makes it more exposed, so keeping him a bit farther back and use a range attack order for his Plasma Pistol probably wouldn't be a half bad idea.
Scouts ready.
Let's go and try for some gen bashing himself. And we've got the Force Commander now push his way forward as well. And it looks like both sides are just going to lose their generators.
Adding support structure.
Power generator will go down. And this power generator will go down as well. All generators down. Nice. We're trying to deactivate the point. Still not trying to defend his own port. Chaos Marines right there. They're far too wounded to get any work done. Another generator has gone down. Now the point is deactivated. Needs withdrawal. You keep the Heretic in this region to get some extra health regen on these forces. So the Chaos Marines are only down a little bit of health, so it's the Plague Champion. We've got now the Icon of Nurgle. I'm not familiar with that upgrade on top of my head. It's one of the more rare upgrades. Now I've got both the Aspiring Champion upgrades onto the Chaos Marines, but it's there onto the Scout Squad. Icon Nurgle grants the Plague Marine a permanent Aura of Decay, dealing 10 piercing damage every 2.5 seconds to enemies in an Aura radius 22. So that's even better than the field to the armor. Or in fact doesn't have suppression, but extra just damage in a larger radius without needing to cast anything. That can be very nice indeed. Like Marines travel on forward, trying to engage these Chaos Marines. It does fall back. Not a lot of damage on these Chaos Marines. And now we've got the Stormguard veterans now put on field. He's upgraded his Tactical Marine Squad to Stormguard veterans. They weren't exactly very vetted, so this is a good time to get them upgraded. Does load up the poison rounds there. Got another round of generators for the Plague Champion. That is very aggressive. Has 4 generators out on the field. He doesn't have a whole lot of resources at the moment. He may be eyeing for going straight for tier 3. Armor piercing rounds have been loaded. He can tolerate losing a couple generators. He's not responding to protect his generators. Probably should. He also needs to get the Eternal War upgrade on the Chaos Marines. That's just general health and damage upgrade, if I remember correctly. Stormguard veterans slowly picking apart this generator. Chaos Marines now advancing forward. These good hits there. The Assault Marines can jump on top of these forces, however. New round of generators for the Force Commander. And to give you an idea of resource store, both of them are relatively similar. Going for Plague Marines, that's... No, not Plague Marines at this point in time. No, it doesn't cost a whole lot of power. It's a little too early for Plague Marines. I would only build those if you're actually trying to run down an enemy vehicle. At this point in time, no, it's not a good idea. He needs to protect his power generators, that's for sure.
We have 200 points remaining.
Plague Marines have been deployed on out. And looks like now they've been upgraded to the Eternal War upgrade.
One of our generators is under attack.
Generators slowly being picked apart. The Plague Marines do have some poison rounds to utilize, which is affecting the Assault Squad, but still got the Storm Guard veterans in this region.
Charge Power Fist.
It looks like the Force Commander being upgraded the Power Fist, is an anti-vehicle weapon, which he's currently not deploying on vehicles. He's seen that Plague Marine Squad. He should realize that with that being deployed out on the field, he's not going to have a lot of resources for anything else. Obviously, once the Battle Cry mass knockback effect. So I'm going to get a nice jump right there. Does activate a global ability right there. And Assault Squad is seeing a bit too much fire right there. And the Assault Squad does actually go down. And look, now we've got a zombie there. It jumps forward, knocking back the Storm Guard veterans. The Plague Champion's falling him back, and now he's going to tie up the Storm Guard veterans in melee, getting some great hits there with his Chaos Marines. Probably wouldn't hurt to upgrade these Chaos Marines to the Mark of Khorne variant. He's going a little bit too far forward. He's going to get suppressed relatively soon. So I'm surprised he hasn't been suppressed sooner. Trying to reactivate that point, or try and deactivate the point. I'm not sure which is which. And now we've got a Devastator Marine deployed out on the field. Does get some great suppression there. He needs to fall back. Nice special attack. And we've got a Plague Cloud ability being utilized right there. Storm Guard veteran does fall back. This Plague Cloud's mostly more effective versus various mass light units. If the extra health regen from the base, he may be able to weather the storm. Though it's getting pretty close to his Devastator Marines. And there goes the Noxious Cloud now going down. Or fading away. Artificer upgrade on armor, upgrade on Force Commander, getting extra health and health regen, and maximum energy. Not bad. Devastator needs to stick around the HQ a bit more, and now got some chosen Plague Marines, which they also have the zombie blade effects. More power generators being deployed on out, very good.
There lies the key to victory.
Adding power generator.
Tactical Marines at the ready.
He's a good hit there on the Heretic Squad. The Heretic Squad won't be able to do much. They need to fall back sooner rather than later, just the Aspiring Champion that's remaining. And now got the Force Commander and the Plague Champion engaged in melee. Chosen Plague Marines are making their advance. They do have plasma pistols as a sidearm as well. So they're actually getting some decent range damage as they're advancing.
Victory point secured.
Plague Champion receiving quite a bit of fire there. Does use a few to the army there to suppress. And does get access zombie. It looks like the Plague Champion's ability to does go down, but the ability to create zombies is actually not just exclusive to his sword melee, but actually to all damage he deals.
The enemy is
So that Icon Nurgle is actually a really good upgrade for that Plague Sword.
generator operational.
Because when Plague Marines have seen quite a bit of fire, they need to fall back sooner rather than later. They're seeing quite a bit of damage. Got Devastator set up in a good angle, but they may be close upon. Does lose one of the balls immediately. Does fall back now. Tier 3 being researched by the Plague Champion. And this Heretic Squad, or Aspiring Champion, I should say, is still alive and capturing up points. Dangerous, but proven very good.
Adding support structure.
At this point in time, the Storm Guard veterans, if they just get a melee order attack onto that Heretic Squad, is good as dead.
Operational.
Yep, that Aspiring Champion is going to go down. And that's why it's dangerous.
Support structure complete. Understood.
Looks like nope, no plasma gun upgrade onto the Chaos Marines just yet.
Hostiles.
In fact, he lost his Heretic Squad. It's probably best not to go for a vehicle, though the Plague Champion itself can still heal up vehicles. Because he has the vehicle repair abilities for some odd reason.
Capturing one of our victory points. Go ahead.
Like Marines still trying to decapture that point. Does decapture it, trying to deactivate the point. It does get it deactivated as well. Force Commander's charging forward. He's going to tie up the Plague Marines up in melee. Once he gets rid of one model, it's going to knock him back. He should be able to capture the point. A good special attack there.
Technology unlock beginning.
Tier 3 being researched by the Force Commander now. And the Stern Guard veterans getting some good hits on the generators once again. A lot of generators gone down this game.
The enemy has 300 points remaining.
One generator does in fact go down.
Tactical squad engaged.
Good stay on the Stern Guard veterans with the plasma pistols. And the Plague Marine does fall back.
A task unfinished is a prayer unanswered.
Reclaim this in the Emperor's name.
Ready for duty.
Scout Squad decaptured the power point, but does get forced back by the chosen Plague Marines.
The enemy is capturing one of our strategic points.
Like Chaos Marines getting some good hits there. Goes for a las cannon, but there's no vehicle in the field. That is completely worthless. This is definitely, I hate to say this, but it seems like a bit of a more of a noob game. Looks like another tactical drop pod. Wait, what the hell? I thought that was going to be a tactical drop pod. Now we got Assault Squad. Maybe he's trying to upgrade to Vanguard veterans. Which, since he does not need to get a Melt Bomb, would be a good upgrade path. Plague Marine does see a bit of fire there for Plague Champion. Plague Marines are capturing the VP. Stern Guard veterans and the Force Commander advancing forward. And the Plague Champion has received quite a bit of fire, down to 25% health. Doesn't need to fall back now. Does get a nice suppression effect there from the field hit armor. But the Plague Champion's down to 30, 28, 2, 0 health.
Fight on and drive the enemy back. My fury knows
Plague
no
Marines are now falling on back. See quite a bit of damage right there.
Target the missile launcher.
Chaos Marines are going to be pushing way over here, trying to do some more gen bashing.
One of our generators is under attack.
He saw the las cannon there. Wait, he lost a scout squad somewhere? Okay, he lost a scout squad somewhere. He does have the Vanguard veterans now deployed out on the field. Gets a great first strike there. He does fall back with both of the squads. 2 more power generators being deployed on out. He's low in requisition, he's low in power. Does try and jump forward, make it 1 or 2 models in the retreat, or maybe 0 more.
Orbital artillery guns are ready to fire.
They may be ready to fire, he doesn't have enough red points for it, however. It's been a relatively quiet game, honestly. No mass engagement, just small engagements the entire game.
Power generator.
And he's doing a good job avoiding the Plague Champions. The chosen Plague Marines are very slow.
No blow will go on answer. Secure.
May want to turn around and start hitting that Force Commander, but right now he's slowed down by the trail.
Equipping power generator operation.
Speaking of Power Fists, heard something about Power Fists. Looks like the Vanguard veterans being upgraded with the Power Fist upgrade, which should give him an anti-vehicle weapon, which he's not fighting against anti-vehicles. Let's jump on top of the Chosen Plague Marines, but right now the Chosen Plague Marines are outnumbered. They need to fall back. They do lose 1 model there, but knocking back the entire group. Another generator does go down. This by the las cannon. The las cannon, of course, can be used against buildings. for gen bashing, not really worth it. You didn't need any help gen bashing beforehand. You have the Stormguard veterans, the armor-piercing rounds. They've been doing a great job with that. At this point in time, the Great Unclean One is a possibility, but I'm not a big fan of Great Unclean One. Land Raider Phobos is durable enough to deal with these forces, so it couldn't be another possibility. But probably the best thing to pull out is probably Terminators. But here comes a Great Unclean One. He's great and unclean. Plague Marines do fall back there. The Plague Champion does have a bit of energy stored up, so he may not need to redeploy out any generators. He may just use his passive energy income to maintain reinforcements. The Chaos Marines do not need energy for reinforcing. Only the Plague Marines and the Chosen Plague Marines need energy for reinforcing. He does need to get his Plague Champion back up and going, which probably needs a little bit more requisition for that. And getting out a Heretic Squad for the rituals wouldn't be half bad, getting some extra health regen. Need some good damage there. Vanguard Veterans may try to jump on in. Force Commander receiving a bit of fire there. Let's jump on forward, gets a nice knockback there onto the Chaos Marines. They're going to be tied up in melee for the time being. None of their units do have, a Lightning Claw as well. This Chaos Marine does fall back. Great Unclean One has been deployed out in the field. He does have, of course, some anti-vehicle melee weapons there, but I don't think I think Great Unclean One may be classified as heavy infantry. I could be mistaken about that, however. Good knockback there. Force Commander may go down. Does use the grab ability there, but doesn't get the kill. Very close, however. Chosen Plague Marines pushing the way forward. Got Armor Piercing Lounge loaded up on the Stormguard veterans. Does force him back there.
The enemy has 200 points remaining.
Does find some slices there on the Stormguard veteran. Heretic Squad wouldn't be half bad for the Plague Champions as well to go around, be a bit more mobile to capture up points. Because his force is not exactly fast. Plague Marines are slower than normal, so are Chosen Plague Marines. And Chaos Marines are, of course, you probably want them in the fight. Now, we do got a Dreadnought, has been got the Dark Age technology, needs a multi-melta. Chosen Plague Marines, if they're going to be tied up in melee, does activate a ability, Noxious Cloud right there. And Generator does go down. The Great Unclean One just needs to start hitting that Dreadnought. Chosen Plague Marines are getting knocked around. Got a Vomit there, completely whiffed. When the Chosen Plague Marine models do in fact go down, does grab one of the Stormguard veterans as he's jumped away, stunning them as well. Last Cannon finds some shots there as well. The Great Unclean One's going to try to slowly back away, but North got these points being captured on up. As goes right down here, that's going to be a triple capture against the Force Commander. And the Great Unclean One could just stand there and fight to stall out his opponent. Chosen Plague Marine squad does fall back there. And now the Chaos Marines, or the Plague Marines, trying to Devastator Marines up in melee.
Support structure complete. Fight on.
Assault Marines do jump forward, knocking back the Plague Marines. Soon to be a double capture. This bottom point was not actually captured, so soon just right now, just double capture against the Force Commander.
We have 100 points remaining.
I do got a Heretic Squad here. That'll be very useful in rituals. Does go ahead and stun the Force Commander. And we've got these Chaos Marines coming to support as well. They did lose the Aspiring Champion, but getting that replaced is not exactly a big deal. And the Force Commander will go down. He does activate a ritual there. Does get the Great Unclean One 13 extra health regen per second. Plague Champion is also engaging as well, but needs to hit these other forces. Plague Marines are trying to find a missile launcher shot there as well. Trying to tie up the Vanguard veterans in melee. Does get inside the garrison. That's actually a great spot for the Plague Marines. Able to fire missiles without being impeded by the Vanguard veterans. Finds good hits there. Grey Unclean One's very, very wounded. And he does take out the Dreadnought there. And the Vanguard veterans do in fact go down as well. But losing the Grey Unclean One at this point in time, the game's already over. There's a double capture against him, and he has made no attempt to stop the double capture. There's a lot of fire, a lot of DACA coming forward. Does tie up the Stormguard veterans up in melee. Fielded armor does come forward as well. And the Stormguard veteran squad does fall back. And that's the end of the replay. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Bit of a noob replay, not gonna lie. I think I got a couple of 2v2s. Let me double check and see what replays I've left or what I have time for. If I haven't cast either of these, at least. Let's go ahead and do some 2v2s. I should have enough time for tonight for 2v2s before I'll call it quits. And need to adjust a couple things. There we go. Raise that up a bit to better fit the UI. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Dawn of War 2 replay. So on the north side, as the Plague Champion, we have Deimos spawning as his Chaos Sorcerer ally. We have NE spawning as a foreign name. We have the Lord Commissar, and as the Lord Inquisitor, we have another foreign name. Also got a pair of Chaos Marines versus a pair of Sentinels being deployed out. Pretty standard build order from both sides. Uncommon in 2v2s, we see another squad of Heretics or Chaos Marines, and usually another squad of Imperial Guardsmen, but it looks like the Lord Inquisitor's not going for an extra squad of Imperial Guardsmen. Maybe she's signed for some extra power generators, maybe Khajiit Devils. Sentinel making an advance, does find the Chaos Sorcerer. The Chaos Sorcerer's initial casting abilities should be very better for Imperial Guardsmen. 2 IG. Yep, I guess he wasn't paying attention, to me. No, this looks like just one player. Me, you. I don't know what he's actually saying now. Got these students behind some native cards trying to deactivate the point as being activated. Looks like got minimal splash damage from that cast. And Chaos Marines when we capture that power point. Over here, we've got the Imperial Guardsmen repairing up the active point activation. The Lord Commissar are now charging forward of his shield, and the Sentinel is here to boot. And he does not have the boot to give the Stomp upgrade. We do got the Chaos Marines and the Plague Marine does inside the garrison. Plague Marine will be useful in any sort of garrison since there's only one model. It's a bit iffy with other squads. Imperial Guardsman does not have the Sergeant upgrade. Lord Commissar now advanced forward, is out of energy. Got a nice ritual in the back line for extra health regen. Got both of the Chaos players have got the second squad of Chaos Marines. Imperial Guard squad does fall back, and the Sentinel is falling back as well. Over here, we've got the Lord Commissar or Lord Inquisitor hacking apart the activated power point. And he's going to wreck an Excel file. Got a little bit of trash talking there. Imperial Guard squad does fall back. Got these two Chaos Marines. One of them upgraded the Eternal War. The other one has just been upgraded the Eternal War. And we've got the Sentinel trying to decapture Central VP. Imperial Guards come to support as well. They don't have the Sergeant upgrade just yet. It's generally a good idea to go for the Sergeant upgrade since it also reduces the requisition reinforcement cost by half because it reinforces 2 at a time rather than just 1. Power generator going on down, very nice. Bit of gen bashing. One generator has gone down, another generator being focused. You got a heavy weapons team deployed out by this player, and the other player has gone for Khajiit Devil. We got a Havoc squad by the Plague Champion, and I've got these Imperial Guardsmen advancing forward with Lord Commissar. Lord Inquisitor Sentinel is also advancing forward as well. Got the Stomp upgrade for the Sentinel. Is able to get the boot now. Great cast there by the Chaos Sorcerer. Taking severe damage to the Imperial Guardsmen. Both the Chaos Marines are falling on back. One's pretty wounded, but should be able to escape on out of there. One Imperial Guard squad does get forced back. The other one is severely wounded. And they both fall back in time. Both of the Chaos Marines do fall back as well in time. And we got the Sentinel, Lord Inquisitor, and the Captain Devils now advancing forward. This Imperial Guardsman still doesn't have the Sergeant upgrade. Neither does his teammate has the Sergeant upgrade either. Just want to pay maximum cost for the reinforcements.
Do not lose your requisition point.
Over here, yep, still reinforcing, still capturing. Gonna use improvised explosives. And we've got the Havoc team now set up in a pretty deadly spot there, suppressing down the Guardian Weapon team. Does get counter suppressed. Got a nice ritual activated right there. Sentinel does have the Stomp upgrade, so it could go ahead and charge forward and stomp on the Havoc. That's probably what he's needed. Does have a Sergeant upgrade on this squad, but needs a Commissar to execute one of his models to break suppression, but you can only get that when you're tier 2. These forces are pinned right here. It's not looking good. Over here is got a bit of an inverse reaction here. The Lord Inquisitor is trying to suppress, has the Holy Brazier upgrade as well as the Rosarus on her to use for energy as health. And nice grenade launcher upgrade barrage there as well. And Holy Fire ability that allowed them to target the ground for incendiary effect. So basically an incendiary grenade. That's gonna be a nice little pick there as well. Captain Devil being deployed out by the Lord Commissar. And he's trying to break out the containment by going around. Havoc has been packed on up, going to rotate around to this set of stairs. The Lord Commissar is trying to capture the VP now. Imperial Guardsmen advancing forward. And now here comes the Havoc squad. You may need to get an artillery spotter, though the Captain Devils will be helpful as well. Over here, got a Zinch Ritual, able to camouflage the nearby region. Nice grenade launcher barrage there, disrupting the forces. Captain Devils now charging on forward. Got a nice cast there on top of the Sentinel. Is receiving some repairs from the Imperial Guardsmen. This corner has not got the Sergeant upgrade, and its Heretic squad does get forced back as well. Does activate sacrifice one of those Heretic squad. Here comes another cast, getting some great damage there on that Sentinel. Now he's going to charge forward. He's trying to give the Sentinel the best he can. He's putting too much fire on the Sentinel, not on the Imperial Guardsman, probably. If he would have casted the Imperial Guardsman, it would have prevented the repairs from existing. Looks like he's one bit poor for there. Got a nice search from there. Another Havoc squad deployed on out. This time facing the wrong angle. No, good angle. My bad. Suppresses down the Captain Devils as well as the Lord Commissar. At this one time, he needs to be. This area has to be cracked by a Manticore. Got a Zinch Ritual over here, camouflaging these Chaos Marines, and the Sorcerer is at full energy. He's being upgraded with the Rod of Warfire once it gets tier 2 research. Multiple players going for tier 2, but except for the Plague Marine, but it's there on the Guard squad, this time hitting the Repair squad. Of course, back does sacrifice one of the Heretic models for energy, but then one of the models there on the Lord Inquisitor. Lord Inquisitor is not doing all too healthy. Trying to go for a stomp on with a Sentinel, or a threatening stomp, which they're actually doing a good job of. Giant Bluff. Great stomp there, getting every single model except for 2 Heretics. He doesn't need to fall back. The Sentinel receiving too much fire there. And the Sentinel may actually go down to this various fire, and the Sentinel does go down. Over here, looks like Heretics are force back the Imperial Guardsmen. Here's the Havoc squads. Lord Commissar is right here. Chaos Marines falling up, soft retreating away. And both Sentinels are down. The Guardian's weapon teams, or heavy weapons team by the Lord Commissar is also down as well. Going for a Primus Psyker.
Triumph today.
The Lord Inquisitor has something queued up, right? Manticore. Okay, looks like he canceled the Primus Psyker, going straight from Manticore. Catching Devils just fall back. I wonder where all the resources went for the Lord Inquisitor. I thought she would have more.
Allies may lose a strong
Oh, she lost one. She had 2 Imperial Guardsmen, right? No, she only had the 1. Not sure what was 30. Catching Devils charging forward. Does get a shotgun knocked back onto the Havoc Squad, forcing him back. Now we got a Bane Wolf to go on the field. It's been a while since the last seen a Bane Wolf. Not sure if she was an acid or toxins or corrosive material. But either way, it's hitting the Chaos Marine squad. This force Golden Crystal Squad's in back. We got 2 players here, but the Bane Wolf is still effective for these forces. Let's activate the castable AoE ability right there. Not sure what to call it. Splash the region, I guess. Saturate the region. There we go, that's much better. Chaos Marines gain some good damage in this Imperial Guard squad is quite wounded. Catching Devil could potentially throw a grenade launcher barrage somewhere. Overall, these forces are getting a little bit too far wounded and needs to fall back. We got the Manticore now in the field. The Manticore can be deployed. Can you get last on one of your 50 Havocs? He can probably go, I suppose against the Bane Wolf he needs to get a last cannon sooner than rather later. Imperial Guard squad does fall back. Grenade launcher barrage there onto the Havoc squad. Manticore should be firing relatively soon, right? Maybe he's waiting for the Havoc to deploy on up. Now's a good time for the Manticore barrage. Lord Calmazar needs to activate his shield. He's about ready to go down. Did not activate his shield. Here comes the Manticore barrage. And that was forced back to Havoc. That's about it. Catching Devils now charging forward. Grenade launcher barrage onto the Chaos Marines, forcing them back as well. Bane Wolf charging forward. Got a cast there. Missed the Imperial Guardsmen with the Calmazar upgrade now. And does sacrifice with the Heretics for a bit of energy. He does force back the Heretic squad. May see the cast there, going for a stun shot there. Does get a nice stun onto the Chaos Sorcerer. Chaos Sorcerer is fully teched out as well. If he survives the retreat, I'll take a look at his upgrades. Lord Inquisitor, still the same upgrades. Blastmaster, deployed on out. Very good general purpose weapon, especially for some Imperial Guard. Chaos Sorcerer, the Rod of Warfire, which grants a line detonation, so small little creeping barrage incendiary effect. Damage under grants a damage shield, decreases income damage, range attacks by 35%, breaks suppression, grants suppression immunity, grants 100 health, and energy regen. That energy and energy regen is very important. And we've got the Icon Zinch, causes enemies to explode upon death, doing knockback and max health, doing piercing piercing damage of radius 7. Which that could potentially cause a chain reaction. If that causes a chain reaction, that would be very deadly indeed. Catching Devils receiving a bit of fire. Great shotgun knockback from the Catching Devils. Grenade launcher barrage to boot as well. He's up those Heretic models. Now he does do a full retreat. We do got Chaos Destroyer not to go on the field, as well as some Stormtroopers who've been upgraded for overcharged hotshot las guns. And there goes the Chaos Sorcerer. Not sure what he's talking about. Well played. Maybe it was the Stormtroopers. KB Bug 2? KB. I'm not sure what KB is. Got another squad of Stormtroopers being deployed on out. Bane Wolf was advancing forward. Oh, KB? No, not KB. That's not Bane Wolf. I'm not sure. Chaos Sorcerer does go ahead and get revived by the Plague Champion. And the Bane Wolf is being pursued by the Heretic squad, but the Bane Wolf is getting some great damage there. While it doesn't cause progression, it does go and slow down its opponent. Oh! That is just a natural bunker. I thought he was going to try to go with the corrosive ability right there on his retreat hub path. The splash saturates area. Last cannon is trying to pursue that Bane Wolf. The Bane Wolf is going to be taking down some generators. Looks like it is pretty effective for some power generators, so it's probably some sort of acid, not or it could be corrosive. Corrosive is like basic rather than acid, but either way, it's not poison. Well, it is poisonous though. And again, what is poison? Generators do go down. Good hit there by the las cannon, which does reduce his movement speed. He does need to utilize his line of sight blockers. He may receive a shot there. He does actually pack on up, so it prevents any follow-up shot. And right now, he just need to give a move order back to home to get repairs. Totally out of range of his enemies. Looks like this Stormtrooper squad has upgraded from melt guns, which will melt everything. That's a nice stun shot there by the Lord Inquisitor. He's trying to pursue the Havoc squad, but the Havoc squad looks like will escape on out of there. Plague Champion being knocked back by the Lord of Commissar. Casual Devil severely wounded. Got the Creeping Barrage ability there from the... and wipes out the Casual Devil there. Great cast by the Lord Chaos Sorcerer.
Power node is in jeopardy.
Bane Wolf is seeing much needed repairs. They've got a nice cast there, but it does avoid it. Bane Wolf is not very effective versus the Chaos Dreadnought, that's for sure. Now we've got the Melta Bombs, got some sort of cast there by the Chaos Sorcerer. And now we've got the Manticore Barrage. This could be a very, very deadly Manticore Barrage. What the heck was that? That was the Grenade Launcher Barrage of the Casual Devils. And the Melta Bombs are ripping apart the Chaos Dreadnought with the Melta Guns. Flight Cloud has been cast on in. We got the Overwatch now charging forward, trying to engage that Chaos Dreadnought, trying to pursue it back home. The Melta Guns are still engaged with Chaos Dreadnought. Chaos Dreadnought will go down, but so does the Stormtrooper. The Chaos Dreadnought does not go down. Now got last cannon shots there onto the Bane Wolf. And there goes the Bane Wolf. I can't believe the Chaos Dreadnought survived. Primus Sector does get a nice bit of damage there as well. As the Imperial Guardsmen are going to be fighting against a gauntlet on the way back. Just both the Sergeant and the Commissars are alive, however. Ooh, nice frag grenade thrown by the Stormtroopers, but he did fall back in time. Doesn't enable the balls there and does fall back entirely. The Lord Inquisitor does not have a whole lot remaining. She does have tier 3, so does the Chaos Sorcerer, and soon to be the Plague Champion.
Allies have taken a power node.
What should the Lord Inquisitor get? She does have quite a bit of resources right now. Enough for Leman Russ by time... actually pretty close to Leman Russ. Probably better... He could potentially save up for a Bane Blade of some sort. He does have quite a bit of requisition stored up for it. Be a bit bold. Manticore Barrage does force back the Chaos Marines. Blastmaster does not actually fire right there. Set up in a very good position there. It's a very good artillery position, able to cover most of the center of the map. Rolls a miss on the Imperial Guardsmen, however. And nice grenade launcher barrage there by the Casual Devils. Does knock them back all into a corner. And the Chaos Lord Commissar has prepared with the Bionic Eye ability, Strength Determination ability. Great attack there by the Noise Marines onto his own forces. And the Lord Commissar does fall back. But does go down there. Casual Devils are pushing way forward, gets good damage there. With the Primus Sector as well. The Chaos Dreadnought is still up and going. Stormtroopers are firing up to the high ground. And now here comes a Leman Russ. A Leman Russ with the Vanquisher cannon probably be a good idea, not the Executioner cannon. They need a bit more range. Another ritual being activated there for a bit of health regen. Up north, Ogren says hello to the garrison. Oh, here comes a Manticore Barrage. This may be a dead garrison. He has to stay inside the garrison because the extra... okay, he does actually escape out of there. The garrison did stay up. I was going to say retreating out right there. Probably could have wiped the squad based on missile locations, but I think the retreat order saved them. Because I think the retreat order gives them damage resistance. But it's there on Ogre's getting some good hits there onto the Dreadnought. And we've got now the Chaos, the Lord Inquisitor getting a good stun shot there onto the Havoc squad. Looks like the Lord Inquisitor is still down. He's down right there. Sort of hard to see him. Beam Rust here has been upgraded to the Vanquisher Cannon. But now we've got Land Raider Phobos. Land Raider Phobos has a pair of giant twin las cannons that should be very effective versus the Leman Russ. And he's actually sort of body blocking him into a corner. He has to retreat back. Not a good position there. Las cannon sitting up as well. He needs to make sure those heavy, I'm not sure what to call them, hull-mounted las cannons get a good angle on the Leman Russ. Good cast there by the Chaos Sorcerer. Great hit there. That was another explosion. The icon of Zinch right there. Very up the Leman Russ at range. Casual Devils do not have to start upgrade for the Melter Gun. I like that would do much versus Land Raider Phobos. Casual Devils do fall back, trying to repair it while in combat. Chaos Marines now advancing forward. And the Leman Russ needs to continue falling back to the high ground. Seeing a bit of fire there. Got a bit of a flank. Or not a flank, that was just Lord Inquisitor going down. Leman Russ just needs to get out of there, find any angle to get out of there. Land Raider Phobos has received quite a bit of fire. The Vanquisher Cannon, that extra range is very important. But the Land Raider Phobos needs to fall back to some repairs. We do have a Marcus Zinch upgrade there on this Tactical Marine squad, or Chaos Marine squad. And Stormtroopers are gauging the high ground, capture their requisition point there. And Leman Russ has been making advance forward, getting some repairs. The Land Raider Phobos are receiving some repairs from the Heretic squad. There's 3 Heretic squads on the field that can quickly repair the Land Raider Phobos. If you look at Steam, oh, here comes the Manticore Barrage, getting some good hits there. No, that was the Emperor's Wrath ability. Now here comes the Manticore, does get the Land Raider. That was the Emperor's Wrath ability. Perhaps a quick triple tap of off-map Basilisk. And there goes the Land Raider Phobos to the Manticore. And he's saying he's going to get another Land Raider. And this garrison, which was the Plague Champion, does go down. Chaos Marines push their way forward. We'll have a bit of trouble versus the Leman Russ, but the plasma guns can do some plants and blows. Land Raider Phobos being redeployed. A Baneblade or Stormlord wouldn't be half bad at this point in time. Stormtrooper squad is receiving quite a bit of fire, and will fully go down thanks to the icon of Zinch. Let's see, this is also a las cannon, so we've got a pair of las cannons right now deployed on the field. Dreadnoughts advance forward, unupgraded. And Leman Russ is going to try to engage it. He does have to make sure the hull-mounted las cannon gets some good angles in. Actually, also received a bit of fire from the Chaos Marines up there. Open managed to find some melee hits there, and great hit there, taking out the Chaos Dreadnought. And it looks like one of the las cannons did in fact fully go down. It was the Lord Inquisitor. She's going for another Leman Russ. At this point in time, if going for a second Leman Russ, you may want to get out a repair bunker. Here comes some melee Chaos Marines. And now we've got a bunker brought out. It could be a repair bunker. He's quickly crewing up with his own Imperial Guardsmen. The Lord Inquisitor is going back severely wounded. Lord of Commissar is engaging in melee, using the rest of his energy for his shields, knocking back the Chaos Marines. Looks like the Lord Inquisitor is falling back now, but does go down to the Melter Gun. Or Melter Pistol, I should say. Chaos Marines do fall back, got that ability right there, I'm not so sure what ability it is. Now I got another Land Raider Phobos, this one's being repaired up, there is a repair bunker. Another Leman Russ unupgraded at the moment. Needs another Vanquisher Cannon. Needs to keep these guys at range. That bunker is basically forfeited at this point in time. And this Leman Russ just needs to get on out of this. A bit too risky to stick around. Header's trying to repair it up. Oh, not sure what that was. That could have been another Basilisk Barrage, or it could have been a Manticore Barrage. There goes another Lascan. Losing all the Lascans, not good when there's a Land Raider Phobos on the field. Another Imperial Guardsman being deployed out. Very good. Needs repairs. I actually lost the other Imperial Guard squad, so needs repairs in general. It looks like the Chaos players have claimed the bunker, and that is a repair bunker, so very nice. Leman Russ needs to maintain his distance. It can't really engage this moment in time. That's his teammate for Rez.
Do not lose us that power. Your allies have won a victory point.
Okay, Leman Russ getting some much needed repairs from his teammate. Very good.
Enemy fears me.
Manticore has not been upgraded to Storm Eagle just yet. Bunkers are very durable. Now we've also got some Bolgrins now deployed on the field. Bolgrins are anti-vehicle melee. Leman Russ making his way forward. There's a camouflage Land Raider Phobos right there, getting a nice first strike onto the Leman Russ. And the Phobos has not received any sort of damage, and it has a repair bunker as well for continuous repairs. That captured repair bunker is providing big dividends. And we've got a Chaos Portal here, ripping apart the Imperial Guardsmen. The Imperial Guardsmen can't retreat back, or else they'll get wiped out. Volkers are charging forward. Imperial Guardsmen still receiving a bit of fire. Leman Russ is still engaging. Got the Wubs coming out by the Land Raider Phobos. And it looks like the Imperial Guard has ran out of tickets. This is Anagram saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Let's see now. I think I gotta grab a drink while this game's loading. Give me one moment, please. Throat's getting a little bit dry. No, same map. Or did I delete the wrong replay? Did I delete the wrong replay? Don't tell me I did that. Nope, different game. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Dawn of War 2 Elite Mod replay. Spawn on the south side as the Lord Commissar. We got the Black Cardinal. Spawn as the Brother Captain Ally with Critical 32. Spawn as the Lord General. We have Sunset and his teammate as the Chaos Sorcerer. We have NE. So I got pretty standard build openers, though I'm really not familiar with the Brother Captain's build opener on a 2v2. It looks like just triple Inquisitor Stormtroopers. We got triple Imperial Guardsmen. Okay, that's pretty unstandard. We usually see a Sentinel. Over here we've got another Imperial Guardsman into Sentinel. And over here we've got pretty standard Chaos Marines into Heretic Squad. Brother Captain has a lot of support. There's a fourth Inquisitorial Stormtrooper. Okay, that's going to be a lot of Inquisitorial Stormtroopers. That's quite a bit of investment.
We found a requisition point here.
Over here we got now the Lord Commissar trying to engage Lord General. And right now, the Lord Commodores, Imperial Guardsman is getting ripped apart, getting focused down. Lord General can be upgraded with more of his entourage, or reinforced, not necessarily upgraded. Imperial Guardsmen advancing forward, trying to engage the Imperial Guardsmen. Getting some good there, preventing repairs on the Sentinel. Not like there's not much repairs on the Sentinel in the first place. Let's load up the bunker there with the Imperial Guardsmen, but doesn't find a good angle to actually fire out of. Over here, we've got the Inquisitor Stormtroopers, all four of them, supporting the Brother Captain as he charges forward. Good ritual there to camouflage some of these forces. The Chaos Sorcerer. Oh, keeping the Chaos Sorcerer camouflage right there. If he pushes forward and blobs up again, he could do a deadly cast there. We're not got grenades being fired from this Imperial on this Heretic squad. Very no good. It's pretty good support weapon. Great knockbacks there as well. He activates a cast there, gains some great damage. Heretics try and engage the Brother Captain. Brother Captain has been upgraded with the Unending Courage, giving him extra health per attack, whether it be range or melee. It does fall back now.
An ally has secured a power node.
And these forces start making the way forward now. Does siphon off one of those heretics to get some extra energy.
Understood.
But all these Inquisitor Stormtroopers is a perfect way to get ripped apart from the Chaos Lord, Chaos Sorcerer, blah.
The enemy is capturing.
Got another Chaos Marine squad being deployed out. Maybe a better idea to go for a Havoc. Imperial Guardsmen trying to capture the points below. Oh, what a great cast there. Focusing it down, make the wipe there on the Imperial Guardsmen, down to 5 health. And it looks like he may actually escape on out of there. Down south, we got the Imperial Guards advancing forward. There's a deactivated point. And the Chaos Sorcerer is just trying to stick around for a little bit extra energy to get another cast off. And over here, it looks like knockback grenades does find one Imperial Guardsman. As the Lord Inquisitor, or Lord Commodore is trying to support his teammate. Got the Lord General now kind of trying to flank on in. Great grenade launcher hits from the Heretic squad. And does get the Inspiring Champion upgrade off the right time, though he still has an extra Heretic model. And now we've got the Imperial Guard squad does get forced on back. Got the Stomp upgrade for the Lord General, and the Lord Commodore does go down. It's unlikely the Lord Captain, the Brother Captain, was able to recover him. We got a handful of Sergeant upgrades on these Inquisitor Stormtroopers, which means he does have some grenades. Sentinel now receiving quite a bit of fire right there. And the Sentinel needs to fall back. Yeah, Sentinel's about ready to go down. Lots of fire. Needs repair ability. Actually does go down there as well. Does miss that cast there. He thought he was going to charge for it, but he did not. Heavy weapons seem to pull it on out. Very nice. And now we've got these guard squads advancing forward.
Battle brother has fallen. Do not let his sacrifice be.
Good knockback grenades, getting some of that squad. Great cast right there, getting some massive AoE damage. Brother Captain's in the mix as well. Got the Eternal War upgrade on the Chaos Marines. Brother Captain's falling him back. Trying to go for some melee hits there. It is potentially could go down, but it's unlikely. It's also been upgraded the Nemesis Force Sword, just gives him more damage. Missile Stormtroopers making an advance. Grenades are raining on in. Grenades are a very good AoE weapon.
The enemy is capturing one of our strategic points.
Heavy weapon scenes setting on up, and the Lord Commodore does get suppressed, but does manage to close the distance. More grenade hits there, knocking back the Inquisitor Stormtroopers. As got these Inquisitor Stormtroopers are falling back as well.
Support structure.
Yep.
One of our own has died.
Lord Commodore and Imperial Guardsmen trying to get some Gen Bastions. It's going to take a bit of time. We've also got artillery spotter being put out by the Lord General.
Secured a requisition point.
Grenade launcher squad trying to be tied up in melee. He does use the other melee Heretic squad to tie up the Brother Captain melee. But the extra health damage is going to be very, very problematic for the Heretic squads. Grenades raining on in, gets some good damage down to the Inquisitor Stormtroopers as he falls back. Excellent cast there, but got a Flamer squad against some great damage there on the generators.
One of our victory points.
Flamer squad may potentially go down. That is our artillery flare to reduce the range of the heavy weapons team. And now the Lord of Commissar is falling back as well. We've got the Imperial Guard to cover the retreat of the Lord of Commissar, and a decent castle there as well.
You know we're ready.
Knockback grenades have been cast, and they were pretty successful right there. Heretics managed to close the as well, but they're receiving a bit too much fire, as well as grenades. War grenades raining on in. Right now, he's just fighting against too many squads, but he's engaging cost effectively. Look at all the damage on these squads from these engagements, and gets a great hit there as well.
This requisition point is ours. Onward, taking fire!
Brother Captain making his way forward, and these squads do fall back. Good grenades hits there, and does fire another cast there. These guys are so bunched up, he has to be very careful. Even the knockback grenades and the red grenade launchers pose a massive threat to these squads. He does have all 3 squads still alive, but one does fall back, and the Brother Captain does go down. Now here comes the Chaos Marines. They've been upgraded, the Internal War upgrade. Fires another cast there, getting some good hits. But these guys have been blobbing forward, and they're so susceptible through AoE damage. He may be winning the fights, but he's not really going to win the war at that rate. Artillery squad does call in some smoke there. We got the Flamer Imperial Guardsman there. Goes out some heavy cover there while in range. Just throw out as 1 Flamer in range at least. And does get forced back one of those squads now. Flamer squad could try to advance a little bit farther forward, just outside of range. Artillery flare does force back these squads. No, that's a Mark Manticore.
The enemy is destroying a key structure.
Lord of Commissar has been upgraded, has deployed out a Manticore. And it looks like both of the red players are now finally upgrading to Tier 2, while both of the blue players have already gotten to Tier 2.
An ally has taken a victory point.
Over here, knockback grenades, knocking back these forces. As we've got the Heretic squad advancing forward. Got to get some hits there. Throws out a frag grenade, knocking back some of those Chaos Marines. It does activate cast there. The Mantle of Terror grants the Battle Rights ability, increasing health regen by 3 in a radius of 25. These forces are falling back. Great cast there by the Chaos Sorcerer, but Chaos Sorcerer is way outnumbered. The Chaos Sorcerer will in fact go down, but that's pretty easy to recover it there. But he's getting multi-team.
We shall make it so.
We do got a Manticore also running over the corpse of the Lord Chaos Sorcerer. You know, my words mixed up today. And again, when I don't. When don't I? Knockback grenades have been fired. Get some good knockbacks there. We've got a nice creep barrage from the Chaos Sorcerer. And we got also heavy weapons team suppressing these forces. Imperial Guardsman does get his force back. Got a Manticore barrage as well. Artillery spotter gets a nice knockback as well. Some of these Mr. Structures falling back. I think one of the squads, one of the squads got fully wiped. Maybe a second one entirely. Okay, no, he doesn't escape out of there with one of those squads. With that squad. Manticore just needs to drive away. No point in having it on the front line.
The enemy is capturing the
And down south, we've got the Flamers versus Flamers, and the Flamers have defeated the Flamer squad. And we've got a Commissar as well. Grenades raining on in. Got another cast there as well. Good knockbacks. Grenades are raining on in, forcing back both of these squads.
no mercy, no.
Chaos Heretics. Oh, does go ahead and grab some energy there as well. The Chaos Force being upgraded, the Rod of Warfire. And we've also got the Lord General here has been upgraded to Sergeant to add to his entourage.
I am invincible.
Understood.
Allied infantry are dying. We must support them.
Brother Captain gained some plenty of health regen thanks to his Unending Purge upgrade. But now got a nice creeping barrage there. Chaos Sorcerer finds a nice barrage as well. Good knockback there. Terminator Librarian been deployed on. Now this is what the Brother Captain is now on the ground.
The enemy has breached our landing zone.
Over here, Imperial Guardsmen advancing forward. We've got the artillery spotter falling back. More power generators, but it looks like the Lord of Kalmazar is trying to make that not true. And now, no Flamer Squad. But yeah, this last other one is a Flamer Squad. The Imperial Guardsman makes me fall back. Does get a cast there as well. Does largely dodge it. Oh! Fire gets the melter bomb there. Here comes the melter guns and takes out the Manticore there with a nice assassination. Or sabotage. Saboteur.
Understood.
Either way, a very, very dead Manticore. Lord General has also a lot of requisition at the moment. Needs a bit more energy. Maybe he should be investing into a bit more power when they get a chance.
Fortifications are under assault.
PowerPoint is been deactivated. And they're going to erect a Microsoft Excel file in return. We do also have a handful of Tzeentch Chaos Shrines here. Apparently the Tzeentch Shrine here, even though it's not fully built, does still fire bolts. Interesting.
Now we've got a chance.
Oh great, got a spam bot. Remind me to ban that spam bot. A lot of good AoE damage there, but does activate into various abilities for extra health regen. He does need some knockback grenades. More knockback grenades. Got the nice creeping barrage there as well. A lot of incendiary effects there. Got the both the Terminator are engaging, trying to engage these shrines. Good knockback there onto the Inquisitor Stormtroopers. He needs a bit of a hand there. The shrines are now under siege. One of the shrines do go down there. We've got now the Chaos Marines advancing forward. They could be upgraded with the Chain Axe upgrade. Another shrine has gone down, and the rest of these forces are now falling on back. Except the Librarian and the Brother Captain. These guys have plenty of health to play around with. That's inside the garrison right there. There's only one window, and it does actually throw out that ability right there. Of course, they're melee units, so they have a bit of trouble versus garrisons. You can go ahead and get outside of that garrison now. Over here, I didn't realize how far the Lord General will push on forward, but he is now forced on back. The Lord Kalmazar is now seeing quite a bit of fire right there, but he's still in range of the reduced range heavy weapons team. Doesn't get fall back now. Falling on mortar barrage. Oh, incendiary mortar, I should say. Going for some more Chaos Shrines. Good knockbacks there. And it looks like it does hold the line a bit better this time. He needs to get that shrine being built, but apparently it can still fire while it's still in the construction state. But I suppose having more health would never hurt.
An ally has taken a victory point.
Right now, the VPs are relatively similar. Blue has slight advantage, but neither side has a capture in their favor. Lord General is now being upgraded to Tier 3 now, has plenty of requisition to play around with. His teammate, not so much. Brother Captain now getting Tier 3 himself.
Additional units have become available, Commander. Adding support structure.
Flamers now advancing forward, trying to get some hits to there. We got the Stormtroopers advancing forward as well, camouflage. There is a leading rush here with Executioner turret. Stormtroopers do have a bit of energy to play around with, but needs to get towards that Leman Russ before they get spotted. They probably need to get out of Melt the Bomb in order to help engage. Does get enough energy there from the Melt Bomb. Needs an attack order there. Not all the Melted guns are firing, but does do a retreat order there. We've got a last cannon now set on up, but he's out of range. Leman Russ. Lord Commissar is trying to advance forward, but getting ripped apart by the various forces, but does force a full retreat. Up north, we got these forces advance forward once again. We got multiple waves of knockback grenades. Not really that effective, however. Shrine still firing away. Grenades raining on in. He's only down 2 Inquisitor Stormtroopers remaining. Chaos Sorcerer does get a nice cast there, as well as a big explosion there. He's about to take out the other shrine there. But he may actually lose a squad entirely. The assault rifle is now firing away. Does lose those shrines. Now we've got the Leman Russ now advancing forward. There's a lot of light targets there for the Leman Russ. And does do a full retreat now. We do have a Leman Russ put out by the Lord General, being upgraded with the Vanquisher Cannon. The brother captain, the Terminator Librarians advancing forward now. They do need some more health, however. Good, it's there. Got a... not really a good cast there. Here, Guard Squad's forced on back. We got, of course, the Stormtrooper with melted guns advancing forward, but he may not be able to camouflage all the way forward. He may need to turn off the camouflage mode at the time being.
Into our territory.
And his Imperial Guard Squad does fall back.
Drives us to victory.
Found a requisition point here.
And it looks like he's going to take time to capture the Central VP. We got the Terminator Librarian and Brother Captain now advancing forward. The artillery squadron needs to make sure he's stay out of range. We've got something cast on there. Could be an orbital strike. No, it's Paladins with ancient vehicle weapons. Stormtroopers receiving quite a bit of fire from the Executioner Leman Russ, and his force on back. Got a ritual activated there as well. No, it is plasma guns. Paladin's getting a great special attack there, or cast ability, I should say, getting a lot of damage. Artillery flare is also being cast on down. Got the Havoc Squad with the last cannon, unable to reach the Leman Russ, and now the Paladin Squad is being oh so problematic. Air Squad needs to fall back, try and repair up the Leman Russ. And the Paladins just charging up forward. Paladins can withstand quite a bit of abuse being in Terminator armor. And we've also got the Lord General being upgraded melted guns that should be very effective versus the Paladins. Now we've got the plasma guns now pursuing the Paladins. The Paladins do not have a retreat order. Terminators cannot retreat. They can only run away. And they're going to receive quite a bit of fire right there. Got a mine drop put out by Blue, by the Lord Commissar. Paladins receiving more and more fire there. Got the potential health regen ability now being utilized. And looks like the Paladin will escape on out of there. Nice knockback there. Leman Russ of Executioner pushed the way forward. We've got multiple Leman Russ of Executioner as well. Getting some great AoE damage, forcing back on this entire force. We've got the Vanquisher Cannon now advancing forward with the last cannon support. Lord General's falling back, and Lord General will in fact go on down. And the Leman Russ and Vanquisher Cannons receiving quite a bit of fire there as well. He does not have his Havoc set on up in a good spot. I'm not sure where the Havoc even is. It's inside this garrison. The garrison's almost gone down. He's forced to be annihilated by the plasma cannons. Leman Russ is being paired up with the Heretic squads now as the Chaos Force is advancing forward. Flamer Squad is trying to repair some of these Leman Russes. They need a lot of health.
A structure under our protection.
Up here, it looks like the last cannon and the Stormtroopers are trying to avoid the Terminators.
My power is ours to share.
Stormtroopers reporting ready.
And it looks like the Lord General has been recovered. Just doing a move order back or over somewhere. And of course, all stormtroopers get forced on the back. Chaos Marines trying to advance forward. And the Chaos Marines get ripped apart. And that last cannon receiving quite a bit of fire. Good damage there onto the Imperial Guardsmen, but the last cannon couldn't set up. Plasma Cannon and Leman Russes, when they get in a good number of them, they are very hard to deal with. The Lord General may need to go... he needs another Leman Russ with a Vanquisher Cannon. He doesn't have time to save up for a Bane Blade. He also needs to spend his requisition. On what? I'm not so sure.
Press on to victory, Space Marines.
I've got some Grey Knight Terminators. More Terminators being pulled out by the Brother Captain. And the cast wasn't all too great. Gets some damage. Last cannon set up on the high ground. Very nice. Able to spot with the Quisor Stormtroopers. Not Quisor Stormtroopers, regular Stormtroopers. Get some great hits there as well. And now we got the Manticore Barrage, or that was the Basilisk Barrage from the Lord Commissar. Melter Guns, Melter Bomb doesn't connect, but the Stormtroopers just simply cannot stay in the region. Another cast there, getting some great hits. Now the Chaos Lord still has a bit of energy remaining, trying to capture that point and receive a bit of fire from the Executioner turret.
Shall make it so.
All these Terminators, it's going to cause a massive number of problems. The Grey Knight Librarian has upgraded a Quotum at TM. Paladins have not received any upgrade, but it's not what I can see. The Grey Knight Terminators have been upgraded to Liber Demonica.
The enemy has 100 points remaining.
Bunker, no, heavy turret.
Support structure complete.
Leman Russ is going to just annihilate anything that advances forward. Does at that point decapture, now it's forced to fall back. Blasting on the high ground, looks like the Terminators did teleport forward. Leman Russ is having a bit of trouble. Got the assault rifles engaged with the Terminators. More Terminators. There's so many Terminators. Leman Russ is going to fall on back. Looks like all these horses are falling back. Heavy turret still has plenty of health. Has 1 health missing. Now got some landmines on a tree path. I'm not so sure how effective they are versus vehicles. They're more infantry. They're more a destruction tool rather than destroy, annihilate vehicle tool. Stormtroopers will get spotted by the Terminators, in which there's all 3 Terminator squads right next to them. There's more Terminators than Stormtrooper models right there. Get some much needed repairs. Got a Leman Russ of his own with a Executioner turret. And here comes a... I'm not so sure what ability that is. That must be the Incinerate ability. These Terminators are now charging forward. We've got multiple forces coming forward. Maybe we'll see them forward on out. We've got the Leman Russ receiving focus and fire down. The other Leman Russ is all the way back here. This Leman Russ will go down. Give enough time. This Leman Russ is receiving quite a bit of fire. Neither player has enough red points to break the contain. Both Leman Russes have gone down. Terminators are still in the area. That's actually the what's it called? That ability to snare everything in the region. He said something's bugged. And these forces are finally cleaning up that snare. Teleport forward, trying to deal with these forces. And looks like they're getting picked up and thrown. Not sure what remains. He does have the Terminator Library. He lost the Paladins and the Grey Knight Terminators. We got 2 Leman Russes, a 3rd Leman Russ on the field. We got Cadian Kartian squad. What's we have over here? got the Imperial Guardsmen, we got the Stormtroopers, heavy weapons team. We still have the heavy turret as well. Blast cannon and heavy weapons team, like all the upgraded blast cannon. Lord General just needs energy. Terminator now seeing some plasma gunfire, which is very important. Heavy weapons team right here, not being upgraded blast cannon. Nice shot there. We got the Inquisitorial Stormtroopers now advancing forward, but being focused down. And it looks like the Lord General gets annihilated by the Leman Russes.
One of our own has died. The enemy.
Hitting Karsh Squadron advancing forward, has the plasma gun upgrade. Great cast there as well. Nope. He does keep both the Inquisitorial Stormtroopers alive. Barely though.
Is destroying a key structure. Adding power.
Red does have a capture in their favor as well, so the game's not over just yet. Now we've got another squad of Stormtroopers. They're relatively cheap in energy wise. Activates another ability right there. That was a little miss there. Kading Karsh squad advancing forward. And the Havoc squad does manage to escape on out of there. Heavy weapon team's being focused down by the Lord of Commissar. Make it the kill there. And especially going that direction, yeah. Brother Captain and the Terminator Librarians advance forward. The heavy turret still operated on the high ground. And the artillery squadrons being ripped apart by the Leman Russes. All three, or not all three, just two of the Leman Russes. All three of them Russes center of the map. You may want to get a repair bunker over in the center of the map as well. Repairing up the heavy turret while in combat. Has a lot of assault rifles and grenade launchers to fire while repairing.
An ally has taken a victory point.
And that will block the forces opponent away from repairing up that heavy turret. Both Stormtroopers have upgraded with melta guns. When you get that, should be very effective against the Leman Russes, that's for sure. Trying to repair up the heavy turret. The heavy turret's still up, getting repaired up now. Very good. Stormtroopers looks like they didn't get a kill there on the Leman Russ.
The enemy is capturing one of our strategic points.
And the Lord General is pretty close to a Valkyrie run. Yeah, 3 Leman Russ there, no infantry can advance. Not a whole lot of VPs remaining. So yeah, that's likely the end of the game. The VPs have been neutralized. They're trying to stall it as long as they can. It's there with the Noise Marines. The last can does get forced on back. Heretics School can't really do much versus this, and Noise Marines get ripped apart. Heavy turret's getting some hits in. It is an anti-vehicle turret. And we'll not take out the Leman Russ.
Understood.
Playing with squad against the garrison is a horrible idea, and here comes a creeping barrage. Force to spend his red points on the creeping barrage. Stall out the cap. He repaired up. Still no repair bunker, just using the Imperial Guards for repairs. Lord Commissar is advancing forward, getting hit by the melta guns. He needs to stop them. He needs to let the Lord Commissar retreat away and stop the V capture, or they need to rush over to this VP here. Because right now they're counting down. They need to get that point deactivated as soon as possible. Good hits there by the Vanquisher cannon. He's decapturing it immediately. Oh, he's forced on the ground. That's dead. Holy crap, good force fire. And that's the end of the replay. This is Anne Gray saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. So that's actually going to be my last replay for tonight. So everyone, have a good evening, have a good night, and get some good sleep. Enjoy.